What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds,
where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
We got a guest today. We got a guest today. Hey, so joining us today, we have the guys of Earn Your Leisure.
Clap it up.
And let me say this has been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Because y'all be busy. Booked and busy on the road, touring. I said, I've never seen financial advisors work so hard. You ain't never seen financial advisors be on tour.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Rumors are true.
I'm so excited to be here. We've been trying to catch up with y'all forever. So thank y'all for joining us. Now, this gonna be a little different today. Now, y'all ready?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Are y'all show now?
And we done kicked it off with some little shots.
Okay, so guys, introduce yourself and let the people know who you are, because this is a whole new audience now.
This is. What's going on? This is Troy. I am 1/3 of Earn Your Leisure. You know, started out in education, but now teach the world about business and finance.
Yeah, Rashad. Earn Your Leisure, and I'm sure we'll get into it. So.
I know that's right. I'm letting y'all know right now, this nigga cool as hell. Be like, yeah, you know what it is. Okay, so how did y'all meet? Like, start from the beginning.
We grew up together. So we actually met at the set of a movie.
Okay.
This movie called Eddie. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it was for Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay. Now
so it was in the 90s.
Got you.
So I don't know. You might not have even been born yet, but it was
Perhaps.
Excuse me, I'm an auntie. I was born in '89.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you was born.
You was born.
So what happened was they had like extras in the movie. It was at Madison Square Garden. And they brought a bunch of kids from our neighborhood to be extras in the movie. Mm-hmm. And he's 2 years older than me, so we was going to different schools. I was in 6th grade, he was in 8th grade. But I knew all of the kids, because I always hung around older kids my whole life. So I knew all of the kids, but he was new. He was new to the neighborhood, so I didn't know him. And he introduced himself to me at the set of the movie. And we just been rocking ever since. So yeah, that's how we met. And then from there, we grew up together, played sports, hung out, do everything together. So our family is friends, so we just been rocking ever since.
Who's the nice one?
Come on now.
Troy the nice one?
You the nice one?
I guess most people will say that.
Oh, and I already know he like she.
Nah. I mean,
I think we both. Nah, he's nicer.
Nicer.
He's nicer.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's kind of like me and Lex.
Who you think nice out of us too?
Me.
Really?
Obviously.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I think people think you're nice.
Yeah, people think that I'm the nice
but
one.
I'm actually nice.
But yeah, that is true. Okay, so start from.
Good to know.
We spilled the tea early now. Okay, so start with the story about how y'all got into like the finance world. Like, when did that start?
Well, Rashad he started as a financial advisor. I was, like I said, teaching. I was in education, but had a program with students where I was giving them internships, and based on how they performed in the internship, I was going to pay them money. So I was like, this would be perfect. If we're paying them, we might as well teach them about money.
Right.
And so that's where financial literacy came into play. It was like, all right, well, if we teach them now about principles of money, how to use it, how to spend it, how to save it, how to invest it, imagine what these 14-year-olds will look like when they're 16, when they're 18, when they're 20. Like, we wanted to have them prepared. Like, even if they went to college, I wanted to give them financial lessons, because we've all stepped on a college campus and it was like, yo, we weren't ready for this, right? Financial aid, getting credit cards. It was like, imagine if we were prepared though. And so that was the vision behind it, was like, let's prepare these kids for the lessons that we didn't have. And so financial literacy started in that. We were doing it in the classroom, and he was like heavy into social media. So he was like, yo, we should probably tape these classes. Like, these are real lessons. And so, his vision was like, let's spread this globally. My vision was like, I want more kids to have this program. I was kind of just like, yo, how do we scale this? Because this is great. Every time we tell somebody about it, they're like, I want my son in that. I want my daughter in that. How do we get it? And I was like, all right, how do I scale this and move this into different areas? And I was trying to do that, but the social media was just, that was the answer. It was like, everybody can see that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so like, how did y'all come up with the name Earn Your Leisure? And y'all didn't like the name at first. So what was that about?
He didn't like the name.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was really based around, he was, his idea was, I want to be a financial advisor. I want to get more clients. I want to be a celebrity on Instagram for doing this business. And I was like, all right, cool. So it was like, let's focus on him. Let's make sure he makes it, because if he makes it, then we gonna make it. And so it was like, let's build a campaign around him. And so we would, you know, in our other part of Mike, they came up with a social media plan. And at the time, hashtags were big. And so, you know, we were just working out one day and he was like, yo, I need a hashtag for this campaign. And I was like, yo, I got one for you, Earn Your Leisure. And he was like, nah, it's kind of whack. I'm like, nah, it makes perfect sense, right? People really don't understand. Like, I think LeBron had just won a couple of his championships and his slogan was earn, not given. And it was like, nobody saw the hard work behind everything he had to do. They don't see the grind. They just see the end results. And so it was kind of similar to us. Like, people had watched us. They, you know, they hear we from Westchester. They think it's the suburbs. And it's like you grew up with a silver spoon and everything was given to you. And I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I watched him work hard for what he had. I was working hard. I was going to school at night and working on Saturdays and going to school on Saturdays, working 2 jobs. And like, all they saw was like, yo, you guys went on vacation. Nobody does that.
Right. They don't see
Yeah, like you got nice cars. Nobody has those. Like you guys are throwing some nice parties and you're hanging out with cool people. Who does that? So they never saw the hard work. They just saw the end result. And so it was like, nah, everything we did, everything we had, it was earned. Like, we earned these freedoms.
Right. And that makes sense, though, because I always say that I love the fact that I have so much freedom with my schedule now.
Right.
Like, I don't work towards necessarily a number like, oh, I want to hit XYZ. I'm always like, as long as I'm, you know, scaling bigger and I have my freedom, because that's the most important thing to me personally.
Yeah.
So that's why you act like that. You the celebrity. You was the star. I see. So when did you realize, okay, like, this is a big deal? Like, they know who I am in this thing. Like, when did it hit you, like, that y'all are really touching people and they're listening?
I think early, like, as far as social media. So I was doing social media for 2 years before we started Earn Your Leisure.
Okay.
So, you know, that's like a grind, like building a social media page. It's not, I mean, y'all know it's not easy as people think it is.
Right.
But, like, I never forget, I was in Manhattan one day, and this is before Earn Your Leisure. So I used to be a financial advisor. So I was working as a financial advisor while I was building my social media page at the same time. So it was like early in the morning, and I was walking down the street, and I had like a briefcase, suit on, like I'm just going to meet a client. And this dude was looking at me, and he was looking at me crazy. So I'm just like, oh man, like I don't know, like now saying it's like I'm
you
like,
thought some trouble.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what's about to happen. So I'm like,
that New York was about to come out.
So I'm like, oh man, it's too early for this, man. So, and then he was like, yo. So then when he spoke to me, I'm thinking, all right, he knows me. So I'm thinking we used to play basketball together, or we might have went to school together or something. So I was waiting for that, and he was like, yeah, I follow you on social media. And that was the first person ever that I didn't know to say that.
Right.
So I was like, oh, so, and then he's like, I take a picture. And so that was like, and that was years ago. So that's when I'm like, people's actually watching this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was dope for me. And that's the first time, to answer your question, that I realized it was bigger than just, you know, putting content on social media. Like, you know, you put stuff, you don't really know that people's really watching it. Like, you see that, you see views are happening, but until it actually happens in real life, you like, I can't really quantify this. I don't really know. Like, but then like the first time somebody actually comes up to you as a stranger and asks for a picture or say like, I watch you every morning, it's like, oh, okay, this is actually real. So
okay.
Yeah, that's always still kind of like a surreal experience for me when people kind of walk up to us.
You're not used to it right now?
No, because it's still crazy. I remember like I went to Houston a few weeks ago to visit my mom, and we were at the Galleria, and we just walking through the mall, and like 2 people walked up to me and was like, oh my God, I love your show. Can I get a picture with you? And my mom was like, people do this all the time. I was like, yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
So before we move on, y'all see we sipping a little something, so I don't want to forget. So Ty, my girl, what are we drinking today?
Yes, so today we have the victory lap, all right? So I know we're doing a little hustling, we're doing a little motivating today. So that is the theme. So for this, we have either Tito's or tequila, the little Terramana, because we love that. We have some lime juice, some pineapple juice, and then we're floating it with some blue curacao. So that's what gives us that really royal blue color. And we have some lime and lemon in there.
Well, it's delicious as usual, Ty.
Victory lap, I like that.
The marathon continues.
Look, we grinding all our lives, period.
Okay,
so I wanted to talk. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girl, Dre and Nicole.
And y'all know we're going to tell y'all every week about HelloFresh. I feel like if you're a person that's on the go, you're not a pro in the kitchen, HelloFresh is perfect for you.
Yes, it's springtime. People trying to be outside. Ain't nobody trying to be inside cooking all day.
Slaving over a stove?
Who wants to do that? Real ghetto. So So HelloFresh has 40 weekly recipes. There's 40 recipes that you can choose from. Plus, on top of that, they got snacks, they got desserts, anything that you could want that you need to go to the grocery store and get, you can get it from HelloFresh.
Look.
Right to your doorstep.
40 more recipes, that's 39 more than I got. And look, we in playoff season, y'all. So if you're having a get together, whatever you got going on, you can actually host a party. They're giving you appetizers, snacks, sides, whatever you need. So you can host that little NBA get together if you want to see LeBron James, all that good stuff. So what you gonna do is go to HelloFresh.com and use code PoorMinds16. That's HelloFresh.com/PoorMinds16 and use code PoorMinds16. You're gonna get 16 free meals plus free shipping.
Period.
Get on it.
This Poor Minds episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And y'all know we are advocates for therapy.
Yes, I love me some therapy. Whenever I'm having a downtime in my life or I need to talk to somebody and vent, I love to call my therapist because it's always good to get an unbiased opinion. Like, yeah, you can talk to your friends. Yeah, you can talk to your family. But it's nothing like having somebody unbiased in your life that's going to give you the real. Yeah. And what better than to do it better from the comfort of your own home?
I think sometimes that's what intimidated me about trying therapy. Like going to somebody's office and an unfamiliar girl. I be in my bed talking to my girl. With my bonnet on. We be getting it in. I be crying, getting it all out. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to BetterHelp.com/PoorMinds. That's better HELP.com/PoorMinds. You're gonna get 10% off of your first month. So if you're worried about pricing, getting to your therapy session, no, you don't gotta worry about that. We gonna save you money and time because you're gonna do it from the comfort of your own home. That's BetterHelp.com/PoorMinds. Talk to y'all about that Steve Harvey interview.
Yeah.
Cause that went crazy.
Legend.
It went so crazy. Let me tell y'all something. I had tweeted something about it because I had watched it and I was talking about something about, he said the payments that he was making and how hard he was working to pay, his taxes back.
Oh, yeah.
And that went viral because so many people were like, what? Like, they didn't know. So talk about, like, that interview and, like, what y'all learned and how that experience was.
Yeah, Steve Harvey one, like you said, it was a moment. And I remember when we finished it, it was like, our lives are never going to be the same.
Right. Y'all felt it, right?
We felt it just after doing it. I mean, to me, I feel like it was a masterpiece.
Yeah, it was perfect.
It was one of those things where we look at him as a generational talent where, we know him from the Kings of Comedy. We know him from the Apollo. We know him from the Steve Harvey Show. But now, like, our kids get to know him from Family Feud. Like, he's that guy. But we never really heard about some of the mishaps that he had. We really never know about the financial mistakes he's made. And so to give him the opportunity to share that, I felt like it was needed. And he said it. He expressed it himself. He was like, I've done a lot of interviews in my life. None has been more impactful than that one. And it's brought him a lot of business deals. But it goes to the power of relationships. We all talk about that, right? It was an interview that we wanted to have, and thankfully we were connected with his business manager, to be Stevens. He was like, look, he loves you guys. It's just about a matter of time of when we're gonna get it done. And so we were just like, all right, cool. We were just patient with it. That was like probably in October of the year. 21. And he was like, yeah, he's first quarter's taken. He's traveling for his birthday. I'm like, for the whole month? He's
Not
like,
the whole quarter.
He was like, yeah, he celebrates it the whole month. I'm like, so where's he now? He's like, yeah, he's in Abu Dhabi now. He's not coming back till January. And then when he comes back, he celebrates his birthday for the month. But if y'all could do it in February, we'll make it happen. And we're like, all right, kind of cool, we'll do it. We were just patient about it. And we knew at that moment, it was like, all right, this is going to be a moment that people are going to remember. And as we were going through it, I'm just like, this is special.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I can't wait for the people to see it. And we looked at each other, like I said, at the end of it, I'm like, our lives are never going to be the same. And, we had an hour conversation before the interview, which was incredible, which kind of set the tone for it. And then we had like a 2-hour conversation after the interview. Oh, wow. It was like, he loved what we were doing so much. He was like, look, I want to partner with you guys. Like, whatever you guys are in the business of doing, I want to do. And we had heard the reputation, right, especially from the 85 South crew, with Chad and Ryan telling us like, yo, he's the guy. And I was like, all right. And then watching it happen and coming to fruition, I was like, yo, this is real. Everything they said about him was true. So yeah, it was a magical moment.
But then also, I feel like words are important. So that's why, like, even Chad, he told us early, like, not to call the show a podcast. Right. And Dame Dash told us that early too. And I feel like, that moment, it's like creating art. That's how I look at it. Like, it's like art, and it's going to be documented. That's why I'm real big on, like, making sure the visuals look good, making sure the sound quality, like, people might think, like, I'd be going crazy, because to me, it's like an album.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like an album. Like, when you listen to a Mary J. Blige album, you might not even been born when that album came out, but 30 years from now, people still gonna listen to that album, and it's gonna remind them of a moment in time. So I feel like, you know, when we create content, it's the same thing. Like, so I feel like that Steve Harvey interview, that's a moment in time that you can reference.
Right.
You know, it's like you can win an award for something like that. Like, that's like a documentary almost type vibe. So that was like artwork, you know, for him to really say, like, you know, that's the most impactful conversation he ever had in his whole career. And he's been doing this for 30 years. But he never had an opportunity. He always was just entertaining, just telling jokes.
Right.
They never gave him an opportunity to talk for 2.5 hours about the hard times and the divorce and losing money and getting robbed by the accountant and the ups and downs. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was an honor to be able to give him that platform. But it's just like a real special moment that you feel. I'm sure you guys, when you make content sometimes, like, it's like, this shit is dope.
You know, like, when it happens,
It's like full circle moments,
Right.
you know?
I do want to ask y'all this, because I ask this question a lot to guests, but since y'all are actually in the financial world, why do y'all feel like it's so hard for Black people to discuss money with each other? Because I'm not going to lie, for me, that was like the first time I've seen somebody of that caliber talk about money so openly and freely, and really giving us numbers and letting us know what happened and what went on, because I never knew how serious it was. And I feel like, but it's so taboo. I remember when I told this story before on the show, but whenever I had a 9 to 5, I remember I sat down at my desk and one of the girls came over, it was a Black girl, and she was like, girl, how much they paying you? And I'm looking like, girl, I'm telling you, like, you all in my business. She was like, no, I'm telling you because I know how they do us. She was like, I'm making XYZ. What are you making? And I was like, what? Oh, I'm getting paid this. She was like, girl, you need me to, you know what I'm saying? And I went in there and I
think a lot of times, like, even was talking to, like, my guy Ish at Joe Budden's show, and he was just like, you know, it's crazy growing up. I never even thought about this before, but it's like, even sex, like, right? Like, we had no problem talking with our friends, talking about the girl that we had sex with, and going through the whole history of every single thing that we did.
Right.
But then it's like, all right, how much you getting paid? And it's like,
Nobody want to talk
nobody
about
want to say nothing. Nobody want to say nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know you like that.
Right, exactly.
Like, why you all up in my business?
Exactly.
Or even health, right? Like, we might have a health issue and keep it to ourselves, not even tell our own family until we're on our deathbed dying, and then they find out we got diabetes and they got to cut our leg off. So it's like, we've been trained to, you know, be very secretive on things that's important, but to be loud about things that aren't important.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's done by design, because it's like, if we have no problem talking about sports, entertainment, relationships, like, that's cool. But if we just talk about that all day, every day, then that's all we're gonna ever communicate on. And if we don't feel comfortable talking about health and money and finances and all of these things that's really important, then, you know, it's like divide and conquer. Like, you know what I mean? If you don't know how much she's getting paid, then you can't negotiate. And that's what I even say, even with podcasting, like, even podcasters, like, there's so many people that have podcasts that's in Black in the space. Nobody knows what each other is getting. Nobody knows, like, what the deal is from corporate. Nobody knows how much this person is charging for ads. Nobody knows how much this show is actually costing this person to produce. So it makes it increasingly difficult to actually negotiate or to actually do business, because it's like, we just got to go off of guess.
Right.
But if we knew, okay, this is doing this is doing this, that better informs us. So now we all can become strong. It's like a union.
Right.
Right? So it's like unity, there's power in unity, and there's power in shared information.
Right.
But it's like, you know, unfortunately, we was always taught to just get it and keep it a secret.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get up to the top and then kick the ladder down and don't help anybody else. But I think that that's starting to change with conversations like that. And now information is becoming, you know, cool to share. And it's like popular to be able to be transparent.
Right.
So, you know, the more transparent we are, it's only going to help everybody. It doesn't hurt. Like, I always, like, Michael Jordan does not become Michael Jordan by showing you how to shoot a jump shot.
Right.
Like, it's you still got to put in the work.
Exactly.
You still got to get up at 5 o'clock. You still got to, like, you know, Tiger Woods can show you how to hit the golf club, but that doesn't make you Tiger Woods overnight. And it doesn't take him from who he is overnight either. So it's just important to share information.
I be rapping like Nicki, and I sure don't sound like no goddamn Nicki. But
no, that's why I definitely thought that interview was very pivotal too, because you know it's important to see somebody of such a high caliber in our community actually talk about like really losing money and the importance of your team that you have around you. Because I think that that's something that a lot of people don't really think about either. I know a lot of the time us as Black people too, like when we get on, we want to always hire people that are close to us instead of hiring somebody that's most qualified for the job.
Right.
Yeah, I think part of the story which made it so transparent was that he lost it, but he got it back.
Right. And worked
now
hard. Now
imagine if he was telling us as this was happening.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like it goes back to that issue of like, do we trust each other? Right? With that level of embarrassment. Is our ego getting in the way, right? Because I could be telling you these lessons right now that could help you, especially if I'm in the podcast space and I'm telling you these things. Like, I can prevent you from going down this path. But like, if I didn't get it back, would I be as transparent? We don't know, right? But it's one of those things, like we have to learn to trust each other. And I think like this era of information, that's changing, right? Because people are like, yo, this is happening.
Right.
And they understand like, yo, this is a revolution, but we all have to work together. I need to know these things in order to make the next person better. Like for years, like especially growing up, we watched people excel and we were like, yo, how did they do it? Who knows?
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like people are excelling and they're telling you the steps, good and bad, right? So you cannot make those mistakes. I always tell people like there's no losses, it's a lesson. But if I get to learn from your lessons, then think about how further ahead I am. It's the same reason when we started with the kids. It was like, yeah, we learned these things 20, 25, you know what I'm saying, 29 years. And it's like, oh wait, if I give it back to those kids at 14, where will they be? Right. It's the same thing in business now.
So let me ask you this, because you did say, you were teaching kids and things like that. Because I always said, I wish I knew the things then that I know now, especially about how money works, about credit, something as simple as buying a house. It was like, I literally had to learn like the steps, and it was a lot for me. And I'm like, damn, why didn't I learn this in school? So like, do y'all feel like, obviously I know y'all feel like financial literacy should be a core curriculum in high school or, even earlier than that. Yeah. So do y'all think there's something that y'all could do to like try to get something passed? Like, do y'all feel like y'all will do that, try to take them steps to take it there? Or y'all like, nah?
We're working on it.
It's a great question.
Okay.
Yeah, we're working on that now. Working on developing curriculum.
Yeah.
And, having that in schools. So now it's like a mandatory, because if you think about it, like, there's so many things that's mandatory for kids to learn.
Right.
That has no relevance in life.
I cooked chili in the 7th grade.
That probably has more relevance.
I got an A+, but I'm telling you, like, that's what.
And you still remember.
But that actually, home economics, stuff like that is actually, that actually is beneficial.
But that's what I'm saying.
But it's like, all right, astrology is not beneficial.
To you.
For most people.
All right.
90% of people, right?
Okay.
Biology, chemistry, advanced math, none of this stuff is really beneficial if you're really honest, right? Unless you're a scientist, unless you're a doctor, and there's some people that are.
Right.
But the vast majority of people aren't.
Right.
Yeah.
But every single person has to pay taxes.
Facts.
Every single person gets a credit. Every single person lives somewhere, whether you rent a home or whether you buy a home. So what's more important, right? The things that 100% of the people actually do, or the things that 5% of the population is going to actually grow up to do?
Yeah. It's like, why did we need to learn about Greek mythology?
Hey, now, I like it.
I liked it. It was fun.
It was interesting
It was
for
interesting.
sure,
But
but like in the real world, what
where
do
are
we
we
really
using
need
it? Like,
information
home ec was
for?
one of those things. It was like, yo, that's just life skill that we can use. Because
Right.
when you start looking at it, it was like, are these things being done very intentionally, right? Like I always talk about the Industrial Revolution. It was built for people to create jobs, to be workers. It was never built for people to become entrepreneurs and be CEOs, right? Like even when we look at the publications of the 70s, right? It was always highlighting like the person who was the senior vice president, but it was never the owner of the company.
Right.
Right. And so it was like, get the high aspiring job, get the high aspiring job, but it was never be the owner of the company. And it was like, those things aren't to it. So, I mean, we're watching it happen, right? Like we're from New York. New York doesn't have a mandate where you have to have financial literacy, but why? Well, if you look at it, it was like, well, we're going to need more workers, right? And so we started looking at it like, we need to be the change. Like we saw it happen in Florida. We've seen it happen in New Jersey. It was like, well, what about our state? Financial capital of the world. Like we need to make a change. So like you said, like that's something that we're very focused on and making sure that we can make the change and leave an imprint, especially with the space we're in.
Okay. Now, I was listening to what you said as far as like, being the owner and being, I just want to know, and y'all can be honest, how do y'all feel about capitalism?
I feel like it's crazy. We just got this question. I feel like there's good and bad in everything. So I feel like we fall into the problem of dividing ourselves when we try to champion one thing over another thing. Like, oh, I'm a capitalist, or I'm a socialist, or da-da-da-da. Like, I feel like you take the good parts of everything and you create something new. So there's positive parts of capitalism, and there's positive parts of socialism, and there's even positive parts of communism.
Right.
But it's our job as intelligent people to create something new, right? So capitalism, I think, has a lot of good parts to it, and it has some negative parts to it as well. So a lot of times people like to argue about different things, and once again, that causes division.
Right.
And division is never really productive. So it's like, instead of us arguing about, you know, I'm this, that's like gang war fighting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why don't we take the best parts of everything and move forward? So I feel like, you know, if we can combine the entrepreneurship and the aspirational part of capitalism with the group economic part of socialism, now that's something that's really productive for our community. And I feel like that's something that can really move the needle forward.
There goes your
You're
recipe.
talking my language,
There goes
brother.
the recipe right there.
I like that.
So I have a question. So obviously, you know, with all of us having large platforms and all being entrepreneurs, do y'all ever feel like entrepreneurship is pushed too much? Because I feel like we're definitely always trying to tell people, like, you know, you should start your own business, you should make your own money and be successful. But some people really ain't meant to be bosses.
Yeah.
So do you feel like we push that narrative too much sometimes on people?
I mean, I can speak for myself. Growing up, that it wasn't pushed at all. You know, I watched people around me, like I watched Rashad, I watched my partner Mike be entrepreneurs.
Right.
But it wasn't something that was common in my household. It wasn't common in my culture, right?
Right.
Like, I'm Jamaican. I ain't really know too many Jamaicans that was entrepreneurs. They were just,
Yeah.
you know, they worked and they enjoyed themselves, and that was, you know, pretty much it. They were hard workers to a tree jobs. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't something that was pushed. Does it need to be pushed more? I think so. Because one of the things that you learn, especially when you know, you have a 9-to-5 and you're making an income, is that you won't be able to save your way to wealth. Like, it's just not possible. Like,
Yeah.
you can't work hard enough to save your way to wealth.
Right.
And I agree with that. I mean, like, but in our generation right now,
Yeah.
like the people that are following us,
Yeah.
I feel like I see this trend of everybody wanting to start a business, and that's
Yeah.
good. But then again, everybody is not necessarily built to be a boss, because
Yeah.
I feel like some people lack customer service, or, you know.
Yeah, I
I
think
feel like
you can hire for those strengths, though, right? And it's
That's
not
true.
it's not to knock it, right? Like, being an entrepreneur doesn't, like, I was an entrepreneur, but I had a 9-to-5, right? Until my entrepreneur venture was able to finance my entire life, right? And so I was still grinding. And people like, yo, if I start a business, does that mean I have to solely focus on that business? Well, maybe not, right? Maybe you have to figure out the plan that works for you, right?
Right.
Like, create a plan and a vision to say, all right, well, this is the plan in order for me to not work anymore. What can supplement the income? And so
Right.
creating a business is always a good thing, especially from a tax incentive. But again, we can't save our way to it, right? So if we have passive
Right.
income, then that's a way we can actually create wealth, invest in it, and create more wealth.
I feel
Right.
like we don't have enough entrepreneurs. So everybody's not an entrepreneur, but everybody's not a worker either. So
True.
it's like people can choose what they want to do, but I don't think that it's pushed too much, because it's not like there's too much.
Right. Okay.
Right? When you look at, like, the average black business doesn't have one employee. So it's like there's not enough businesses. We have 4,000 companies on the stock market, and 12 of them are black. Right? Like, when we really start to look at it, like, we're not making a dent in the wealth gap.
Right.
Yeah.
We're nowhere where we should be.
Like, we had 1% of the wealth when we were free from slavery, and we have 1% of the wealth now. So it's like, that's a narrative that I think is ill-informed, because it's discouraging people
Right. Okay.
from becoming an entrepreneur. But the reality is that not only do we need more entrepreneurs, we need to have bigger businesses. Like, you know what I mean? The businesses that we start aren't big enough.
Right.
So it's like, in order to change the economic situation in our communities, business is really the only way to go about it. Because if not, then you got to try to get a job. And jobs at this point in time, like, is becoming harder and harder to actually even get. But even if you do get a good job, you're still under the thumb of somebody else.
Right.
So you got to be careful of what you say. You got to be careful of who you support publicly. You got to be careful of a variety of different things if somebody else is your boss.
Right.
So I feel like, you know, we do need more entrepreneurs, and people need to understand that entrepreneurship's not easy. It's not something that you just, you just wake up and you just, start flying private planes. But, I think we should encourage more entrepreneurship.
I mean, everything he said is 1,000% true. And in addition to it, it was like when you're regional, like in a city like Atlanta, it feels like there's a lot of entrepreneurs.
Right.
Like everybody got a business,
I'm
right?
like, why y'all not at work? I'm trying to get to where I gotta go.
But if you travel, I mean, I'm sure y'all went on tour, y'all travel around. It's like it don't.
In other cities,
nothing looks like Atlanta.
Yeah.
Right. And then when you get the job, the high-paying job, I guess would be the 6-figure job. But they just had a report. You make $100,000 in New York City. It's really like making 38,000.
Yeah, I seen it.
Hell no.
38,000 right now.
I mean,
let's say the average
that.
rent
It's
is
crazy.
$2,000 a month. That's $24,000 just to living.
Go on your rent.
Right?
Child.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what job is going to pay you enough? You know what I mean? That's why creating a business is so important.
Right.
Okay, so talking about podcasts, being entrepreneurs, I'm gonna ask some little messy question because we talk about this a lot. We have a podcast. We're friends. We've been friends for years, but it ain't always easy. This is my sister. I love her to death. I beat y'all ass behind her, so don't get it twisted.
Just so y'all
but
know.
Beat a bitch up, yup.
Yup, period, yup. But have y'all y'all's moments y'all don't get along all the time?
Yeah.
Not you.
All the
We
time.
want to see who gonna answer first.
Cause he look like I am him.
Who?
That's him. I'm him.
Not I'm him.
Hey, that's him.
Timothy?
Timothy.
That's crazy.
Timothy.
Woody. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all have y'all's moments,
Batman.
y'all have moments before though. Y'all ain't got to tell me confirm it or not. I'm gonna confirm it myself. Because it happens with friendships.
It does.
So how do y'all work through that? Work through those moments where y'all have a disagreement?
It's never really a problem. It's just communication. Somebody might have a little issue, and it never really was like a major problem, but might have an issue here and there, and it's just a matter of being able to communicate with each other, and, in a manner that is respectful. Like I feel like once you start going left with problems when you have a lack of communication, or when you don't know how to properly communicate, right?
Facts.
Like when you communicate with things, like it might not even be a big issue. But the way that you spoke to somebody, now it puts them in a situation where their back is against the wall, and the only thing that they can do is retaliate more, disrespectful. And now if somebody's actually else is there, that makes it even worse because nobody wants to get disrespected in front of somebody else.
Yeah.
So that could just escalate the situation even more. So I feel like, you talk behind closed doors.
Oh, that's one thing me and Dre gonna do, baby. We gonna talk behind closed doors.
All facts. We don't never bring it's been times where we was not fucking with each other, and I feel like we never bring nothing on camera.
We be like, hey girl.
Yeah. Hey girl, and then as soon as we leave, I be like, this big.
It's tough. Yeah, I mean, anytime we ever, we don't, like I said, I know them so long. Like knowing each other first, it helps alleviate that. But even
because it's a respect thing.
it's a respect thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, and if there's ever a situation we don't agree, like most people be like, that see us in public, like, yo, y'all argue all the time. It's just because I know he want to get his point off, I want to get my point off. But there's a level of respect that's going to be there. And if there's ever an issue, it's never going to be like 1,000 people around. It's going to be a phone call. I'm pulling up to him, he pulling up to me. Like, yo, this is what I saw, this is how I saw. And it's like, there's a mutual respect, right? There's a love there, right? Before respect, there's a love there. Like, yo, this is my brother.
I said the same thing. I said it's different.
Yeah.
Because I have my best friends that I love to death.
Right.
But having a best friend is different from having a sister.
Yeah.
Because you and your best friends, y'all gonna turn up, y'all gonna cry together, y'all gonna go out, have a good time. But you and your sister, y'all gonna fight. Like y'all, you and your siblings, y'all gonna have it out.
We never fought.
No, not fought.
No, we don't mean like fight for real.
Well, she pushed me out the house one time.
Because you needed to go. And I'm going to
But
say
that's what I
that
always
every
say.
time.
Once again, I feel like that's a toxic way of thinking. I was telling AB, I was like, I haven't argued with a girl in 7 years.
Okay.
And people were like, well, you can't love somebody if you don't argue with them, or that's not like.
Oh, that's not
and
true.
I feel like that's not true.
So what do you do?
It's just a communication thing. I feel like if we get to a point where we have to argue, I don't need to communicate with you.
So do you just shut down though? Or are you just like, okay, I'm not doing this, and then you wait until a later time to have a conversation?
So you start to see things early in a person's personality, right? So if it's like, if your personality is like, if you combative and you're arguing, then that's not something that I'm interested in actually entertaining. So I'll just remove myself from the situation.
Right.
But I'm gonna be honest, Dre. We haven't actually.
So you're pro ghosting.
Pro
ghosting. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, can we try? Is that
But
your
yeah,
mom?
we haven't. When you think about it, we haven't like hard down
Because I am too.
You got to
argued in
Got
a
to.
long time. Like we don't like we may be like not seeing eye to eye.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like how we used to argue back in the Gap.
Yeah.
We haven't done that in years.
Oh, shit used to be intense.
Oh, it used to be intense, but we don't do that no more.
Good for y'all.
I mean,
Bro,
we have actual footage. Like, you could go back and look at old episodes. We used to be
On YouTube?
Yes.
Y'all argued on
That-
on
Oh
episode?
yeah.
Yes.
When y'all was in the-
Like
y'all was
screaming,
in the
though.
black
Like
room.
a scream
No, this
match.
was when we was on her floor.
On the floor.
On the
I remember-
floor.
She told me about the floor.
Niggas had reasons to be mad. We was on the floor.
Started from the bottom.
No, I'm playing though, because I had furniture. I don't know why we was recording on the
Why did we
floor.
well, no, it was because
You were sitting on the
your
floor?
living room gave an echo.
Yes.
Like, how, Indian style?
Indian style, stiff wig and all.
Stiff.
Well, one of my side tables as our
Let it
little
be known.
table.
Let it be known then.
You know, but you know what? That's why we love to see the girl. Okay, so real quick question, then we're gonna move on to the next topic.
Yes.
How do y'all feel about when people say we need to take mics away from black people? Because y'all not gonna take my mic away.
Oh, and I got one more question too.
Okay, go ahead, girl. We got time.
Well, no, they got it. I mean, you know.
I feel like, but in this day and age, everybody has a voice.
Okay.
Whether you have a podcast or whether you just have a cell phone, social media is an outlet. You got 500 followers. 500 people is a lot of people. If you really think about it, like think about a room with 500 people in it. That's a packed room. So it's like, I feel like it's a gift and a curse. Because there is a lot of noise out there and a lot of stuff that's not productive and a lot of conversations that's not important. As the martini's being made.
Another one, please.
Yes. But, you know, it's to each his own, man. I feel like there is a lot of, I'm not going to front, there's a lot of conversations that's not important.
Okay, now we get into the tea.
Yeah. What's
Say it.
And getting repetitive to a certain
Say it.
extent. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of, you know, the relationship
That's
topics,
why
the man versus woman topics, like we always
Like
say.
split the bill.
Yeah, like
I'm
that.
not gonna lie
Who
to
pays
y'all.
for dinner?
Me and Dre have actually admitted on the show. You know, when we started this podcast, that's the train we was on, and but like we had the conversation before the show started. I was like, we have broadened our topics. You
Yeah.
know, we have
Yeah.
broadened
You
our
have
guests.
to.
It's great.
I'm tired.
But life experience changes that, right?
Of course.
Like
I
as
agree
y'all
with
start
that.
experiencing more things, as your financial situation changes, obviously the conversation is going to change. And the
Because I'm a
audience,
boss now.
that's a fact.
Don't
The
be.
thickest one too.
I can tell by the curls.
Biggest boss.
The thickest boss that you've seen.
It's like my curls.
You know what I'm saying?
That you've
If
seen
you got-
thus far.
Your curls don't curl like that if you're not a boss.
They don't curl like this when you're broke.
Exactly.
Period.
So y'all think that the conversations in podcasts are okay.
Yeah.
We just need to change the conversation.
What are we talking about? Are we adding value to people's lives? Are we changing like the trajectory of people's lives? If we're not, it's filth. It's like just fluff and it's filth,
Yes.
right? What are we really doing? Like, are we impacting? Like most people just want to speak to be heard.
Right,
But what are you
right.
saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not going to front like some stuff. It's not always about changing somebody's life.
Sometimes you want to just make people laugh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here
Then
for.
it's entertainment.
Yeah.
Entertainment is needed. It's just
Knock, knock, niggas.
it's just when it becomes oversaturated. Like the cream always gonna rise to the top.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
85 South, for example, right? They're entertaining, and they the best at what they do. So that's why they got a hit show.
Right.
But there's a bunch of people that follow their blueprint,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, all right, now that's not original, and it's not good.
Right.
Like what we did was original. There's people following our blueprint now. It's
Facts.
not working because now that's becoming watered down. Now everybody wants to talk about finances. Everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, be original.
But a lot of times people don't even know what they're talking about. They're watching y'all content and they're regurgitating it as their
That's a
own.
fact.
What are you talking about?
And
I
haven't
know.
did no
Oh, I know. I did my research.
Yeah.
I seen a little 1-2.
That's a fact.
But I feel like, I mean, with us, I don't
I guess
necessarily
people like to ride the wave of what they think is
They think that's
successful
what's
or
hot.
what
Yeah.
they see is successful.
That's
you
the
know?
path to success. Let's follow it. Meanwhile, we're blazing a trail for it. You know what I'm saying?
it's a big difference.
But that comes down, originality is at an all-time low these days.
Absolutely.
Everything, nobody's original. Nobody wants to, like, you dress because of how you saw somebody else dress. You don't even like, you might not even like it, but it's like everybody else is doing it.
Man,
so
talk about it.
it's
Yeah.
cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
you're using slang that you don't even fully understand why you're using the slang. You doing relationship topics when you don't even
And
care
you
about
ain't even
relationship.
been through that
Yeah,
shit.
like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's corny. and it shows, and it's not sustainable. Like you might hit a lick and get successful for a short period of time, but you can't
The
sustain
longevity.
that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who are you as a person? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's much easier to be you because you don't have to try to be somebody else.
Facts.
You was who you was before you got here.
Yeah, when you try to be somebody else, you gotta constantly. It's like a movie. You gotta constantly act in that role, and eventually you're not gonna be able to act.
It's gonna run out.
That's what they always say. It was like, yo, if you knew us before this, that was who he was. Like, this is who I am. Like, this is who I've always been.
Right.
I think money only amplifies who you truly are at your core.
That's a fact.
I say that all the time.
Yeah, you do say that.
Yeah,
I mean, I think
because
it's the
I feel
same
like
thing
if
for
you a shitty person before you get some money, you gonna be a shitty person.
Even
not
shittier.
super shitty.
Or
Shittier.
a shittier person. If you a good person before you get some money, that's just gonna amplify it because now you gonna want to do more good. You know what I mean?
You have more opportunities. to do
Right.
too. Yeah.
That's a fact.
So I have a question, y'all, because I had seen a clip online. This was like maybe a few weeks ago. It was from a podcast. I can't remember which one. I wish I could, so I could shout it out. But they were talking. The guy, he was basically saying, like, I don't buy jewelry. I don't buy designer items. I don't buy none of this shit for me. I buy it for y'all, for like the listeners. Do you feel like in order to have people listen to you and feel like your word is worth anything, you have
gotta
to look
show
the part?
'em.
We cracked the code with that. I'm glad you said that. So, lifestyle marketing is something that's very very popular in our field, where people, like, they'll get a yacht, they'll get a Balenciaga bag, whatever, and it's like, in order for you to take me serious, I got to show you success. And we never did that. We was in hoodies. We was just just talking about the information. That's how we became viral. We didn't become viral because of what we had.
Right.
We became viral because we were sharing information, and then people was actually making money off of the information.
Right.
And it was like, oh, this is lit.
It's real.
Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So we never used any gimmicks. We didn't come in with any gimmicks. We didn't come in with any lifestyle marketing. We didn't come in with any, like, trinklets to say, okay, this is something, a shiny object, like, follow me. So everybody's different. I can't knock anybody's hustle. But for me personally, I feel like you either gonna rock with me or you're not gonna rock with me. Like, it's not my job to try to convince you that you need to, rock with me. Like, this is what we're presenting to the public. And it's really a miracle because, like I said, for us personally, we didn't spend any money, first of all. So there was no ad spent. There was no, lifestyle marketing. There was no gossip. There was no drama. It was just education. That's it. Plain vanilla education packaged, and that's what went crazy.
Right.
So it's like, that's almost impossible to duplicate. But I wouldn't want to compromise who I am to become successful.
Right.
Like, if I'm not successful with who I am doing this, then I'll just do something else and be successful.
And if you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. But
But y'all done bought a little something.
yeah. But I'm saying,
Oh, I see.
relatability is
I see
important.
that. I done peeped out. Look, talk about a little one splurge that you got to splurge.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people we talk about a lot is like when they see us, obviously. But let's start with relatability, right?
Okay.
And so that even stems from, like, even in a classroom, right? Before I can speak to a kid, they got to recognize who I am. And so when they see me in J's and they see me in Nike Techs or whatever I'm wearing, it's like, yo, I'm open to listen to what this guy has to say.
Right.
So it's the same thing. We come in hoodies, we come in sweatsuits. It's like, oh, I'm open, I'm receptive to, I have to be willing to be able to be taught. Right. And so they see us and they're like, yo, they look like the dudes that's from my neighborhood. So they're going to be more receptive for the information. And so even like now when people talk about the watches that we buy, things like that, it's an investment, right?
I mean,
see
watches
ya,
are an
baby.
investment.
They are an investment, but it's also an opportunity for us to teach about investing.
Right.
Right. And so we talk about the value of the watch and we talk
Okay.
about, not having it as a bust down and how that appreciates over time and,
Right.
the value of gold if the watch is gold, you know what I'm saying? And which brands, appreciate over a certain duration. It's like a lesson inside of it. And so it's like, yeah, you can have some of these things and they're great and they look nice, but there also could be financial benefits of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
It's a liability versus like the asset.
It's a
Right. It
asset,
becomes more of an
right.
asset.
But then also the packaging is important, and our packaging, it does encompass a lot. It does encompass fashion. It does encompass, the swag, but that's who we really were before anything. Like, so
You was putting that shit on from the beginning of time. Because you told that story when you was walking down the street and you said you had a suit on.
well,
Before
I
the
mean,
beginning of
And the
time.
briefcase.
And a briefcase. You was Floyd.
well, like I was when
Park-
I was
Park
12.
Avenue shot.
When I was 12, I was hanging out with 20-year-olds.
So you knew how to.
No, that's what I'm saying. But a lot of people wasn't the man in 8th grade. So it's
You
and
I told you this nigga is him. I told
that's a
y'all
fact.
keep
But
this
here's the thing, though.
I'm serious.
Real talk. But
Timothy.
here's the reality is that y'all know that too.
I know. That's why I
But
said
I'm saying, like, y'all see a lot of people in the space.
Oh,
and y'all know,
yeah.
like, yo, y'all was never the man. Y'all got money and
Oh,
y'all
yeah, I
became
can tell
something.
Oh, we
Him
can
and
peep
who
it from a
not.
mile away.
This is right. So, like, where we from, like, we've always been the guys.
Yeah.
And so it was like, oh, now the world
It's
gets
easy.
The world gets to see
Y'all
it.
just catching on.
There you go.
yeah. But I mean, I think the packaging is important.
Of course.
But you can't. It just got to be in you. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you can't.
Come on, man.
It just got to be in you.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
She in church
This
with us.
nigga preaching. That boy is good.
He said a word.
A word
And all
was
God's
said.
people. All God's
was
people.
said.
So I have
A word
one
was
more
said.
question.
Oh, fucking brother.
Before we move on to something lighter.
Spit it out, bitch.
I know earlier you said that, you can't save yourself to wealth. Like, you can't save and get wealthy.
Yeah.
So, obviously, you guys I know y'all have talked about this on y'all show numerous times. But for our listeners that may not have listened to y'all show before, what are some ways that you could tell people to build generational wealth in a Black community?
You want to start?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, real estate. I think it's important to own where you live, to own property.
Okay.
Because people's always gonna need somewhere to live.
Facts.
That's universal since the beginning of time. No matter what happens, you're gonna need somewhere to live. So I think real estate is a great way to build that. Stocks. We talk about stocks a lot.
I'm stock mommy now.
Me
I'm glad
too.
you said that.
Yeah. Y'all investing?
Every month.
Let's
Yes,
What-
I made it a bill for myself. Like I invest
That's
every
it
month.
right there.
Yeah.
When did you start, though?
I started the end of last year.
That's important. You?
Yeah.
I just started last month because Ian told me. Shout out to Ian. I ain't know. So
Shout out to our bro.
look, I added it on.
But that's impact, right?
I
Like,
started-
that's something
Yeah.
that 2 years ago that wasn't even on your mind, but now you found it as a way to have passive income.
Right.
And you can invest the money and just let it sit.
Absolutely.
Right, and watch it grow and invest in things that you probably already are supporting, right? Like you probably are investing in some of these companies that you were already spending with.
exactly.
Apple, Amazon.
I want all of that.
All of
I
it.
want
All that.
Need all
But okay, and I'm glad you said the real estate thing.
Real estate's
because I
important.
feel like people always say, "Oh, don't buy right now. The market's bad and this and that." So if you can and you're able, get property.
Yeah, for sure. Because as long as you don't do anything stupid, right?
Right.
If somebody's selling their home for $200,000, don't just buy it for $400,000 because it's a bidding war.
Right.
That's not smart. But yeah, if you could buy a home, especially if you could buy a home in an area that's up and coming,
I'll buy a little crackhead house.
hey,
shotgun
That's
house
it.
is the proper.
I think that is the technical term.
Whatever.
Or the crackhead
The
house.
shotgun house.
Depending on what neighborhood
neighborhood
you live in.
Now see,
I told you when I get my properties, I'm going straight to Orange, bitch.
you gotta go to the hood.
I'm
That's
going.
what you can get for the
I
life.
know exactly where I want to go to. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
So
Can't
now, what's up, y'all? This your girl Lex P, and I have a very special announcement. Well, I already announced it, but I'm gonna let y'all know again. We are going on tour. It's starting in June, y'all. Look, we announcing it extra early, so y'all got time to get your tickets. No excuses. We got LA, Philly, Chicago, Atlanta, Houston. Now, listen to me, because I know how y'all get. We are still adding dates. I repeat, we are still adding dates. But if you see your city right now, go ahead and get your tickets. If you don't see your city, don't worry, we still coming, okay? So make sure y'all go to www.poorminds.com and get y'all VIP meet and greets. We outside, poo.
All right, May 20th,
Where we going?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Man, to the who?
The KFC Yum Center.
We ain't got no KFC yet.
But it's gonna be at the Yum Center.
Is it
Is it-
Louisville or Louisville?
It's Louisville.
Yeah, it's definitely Louisville.
Louisville.
Yeah,
No cap.
It's Louisville. They nod in the
I
back.
need KFC to bring us some chicken, bro.
Is that close to the Kentucky Derby?
It's in Kentucky.
I mean, but is it close the day that we gonna be there?
Hey man, fuck all that. Bring me some bluegrass.
For real. Is Bubba Johnson gonna be there?
Bubba Johnson?
Yeah.
That nigga, Bubba Johnson ride horses?
He the NASCAR.
Kentucky, I thought that was a car.
No, nigga, that's.
Hey man, come to the show.
Come to the show a little bit and bring a horse.
Ignore what he said.
Yeah. You come, you know what I mean? That's the NASCAR girl?
Yeah. I thought the Kentucky Derby was a car.
No, that's the Daytona 500. The Kentucky
Nigga.
Derby.
Ain't nobody told me.
That's why I won't take you no fucking well.
Hey, man,
That's what-
get your tickets May 20th, KFC Yum Center.
Shit, take me to the horses then, nigga.
You got that, yo. Yeah, you got that.
But I always thought a Kentucky Derby was a horse, with a car.
We gon' get into
the bed.
ow,
Hey.
bow,
Hey.
the bed,
Hey.
bow, bow,
Hey.
bow, bow,
Hey.
bow. Y'all ready?
Let's
do it.
Let's get it.
Okay, so for
Okay,
the bed
guys.
today, we're gonna do something a little different for you guys
Right.
because y'all are very smart men, very educated. So we're gonna play a sex game today,
Perfect.
Do it.
but y'all are playing against each other because this whole episode y'all been, yeah, my boy, you got it, bro. No, you got it, my boy.
My boy.
So now we're gonna play.
It's a competition.
It's a competition.
Let's do
We're
it.
gonna pitch y'all against each other in a true or false game.
And whoever lose, gotta take a shot.
So Drea,
Rashad.
he like
No exclusion.
Nah, because he didn't want to take the shot earlier.
he still don't. He like, bitch, please. I'm sorry.
I might have
taking
to,
a lot of shots
I might have to
lately,
take the
you
L
know.
for this one.
Okay,
Intentional.
so how we're gonna do it is
Yeah.
we're gonna ask a question. If you feel like you know the answer, true or false, just say your answer. Whoever says it first, right or wrong, gets the point.
Got you.
Okay.
Okay?
Let's do it.
I wish we had a little buzzer.
A little
That
buzzer.
would make it more official.
So what do we say? We say,
True
True
or
or
false.
false?
So just say your
Okay.
answer. So
All
whoever
right.
says the answer first gets the point.
okay.
If it's wrong, then nobody gets the point.
Got you.
So we have 5 questions. So when we get to the end of the 5, whoever has the most points wins, okay?
You keeping score? All right.
All right. First question. Y'all ready?
Yep.
The statement, they're statements. I'm sorry. They're statements, and you have to say if they're true or false.
All right.
The clitoris is the only tiny external nub called the glans. I'll repeat it. The clitoris is only a tiny external nub called the glans.
But what you said the first time, you said is the only or
I'm
is
sorry, little
only?
sissy.
Is a
It's only.
Can you say it again? Say it
Okay,
again.
I'm saying
All
it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Please,
Okay,
please.
The clitoris is only a tiny external nub called the glans.
True.
That's true.
I said it first.
Yeah,
You did say it
And
first.
you said it wrong.
And you said it wrong. There's more to the clit that meets the eye. The external nub or bean is called the glans. It's just one small part of the greater clitoral network, most of which is internal.
It's called the bean.
It's called the bean. The nickname is the bean, but it's called the glans.
Made of erectile tissue.
Okay?
This is true.
There you have it.
So,
All right.
He was a health teacher, so
I know. I'm waiting.
you
Keep
should have knew
going.
that.
all right, Drea, number 2.
All right. Women get erections too.
Women get erections too.
Erections
True.
is a
Well,
is a tough word.
It's a true or false situation.
it's true or false, and he answered.
What do you say?
True.
What do you say?
False.
You say false, and he
Yeah.
says true. My boy, it looks like you about to take a shot, but you still got time to catch up.
You got a few more.
Drea, read the true response.
Yeah, please.
Women actually get erections in their genitals, and even though they're similar than the male counterpart, they're also just as important.
So erection is defined by blood flow to erectile tissue. Is that what we're saying?
Absolutely.
All right, yeah, true. Gotcha.
So
Go ahead.
I'm
That's
up.
1-0.
You up? You up?
Yeah.
He like, yeah. Number 3, chocolate and oysters are natural aphrodisiacs.
You didn't even finish the question.
It's okay. You
Doesn't
gotta
matter.
get to it.
No,
You
don't
said
matter.
true. What do you say?
It doesn't matter what he says.
It does matter.
Well, the only thing
I answered it first.
Okay.
The only thing I can say is false because if
It's
I
getting real
I
It's
spicy.
getting
in
spicy here. Fight. Okay.
I mean, the only thing I can say is false because if I say true, he already answered it first, so I'm still gonna lose in that way.
You too smart for me because I was gonna be
Well,
like,
You said
well,
false.
Yeah.
Actually,
you
were right.
But he didn't say it.
Yeah.
But
I
he
said
didn't
false.
say it. He don't get the point.
I
I
said
just want to know his answer.
I said false.
But you don't get the point though.
How don't I get the point, bro? I said.
Well, I thought if you
did.
answered
Y'all
that, you
I
He
said
said the
false.
only. He said the only thing he could say. He didn't
He
say
said
it.
the only thing he could
I
say.
said-
If we had A, B, C, D, that would be different.
Okay.
So he
Oh,
don't
yeah.
get the
Did
point.
I don't get the point for that. I said false. How am I not get the point?
Now that's the only other thing to
They're
say.
trying to give him the point.
Look at that. They're
That's
like, I'm
trying
going
to.
for my boy.
So he's still
So-
1-0. He's still up.
Okay,
But
so
that-
it says
that's crazy that I don't get that point though.
He technically said the only thing he could say is false.
That's
but
what
he
I'm
didn't say
saying.
false.
That's why I said it's not
You
fair.
could have said false, but you didn't. What's the correct answer?
That's
though?
crazy.
I mean,
This
when
is-
you added the technically, that kind of made things a little more difficult.
Mind you, y'all, this is the first time we playing this game. We don't have no rules. We ain't got no motherfucking rules.
We making this shit up as we go.
So listen, it says,
We really could give him the point.
this is a mind over matter subject. No studies have ever proven that these foods increase your libido. Okay?
I
That's
said
it.
I said 4.
What was the second one you said? Chocolate and
Chocolate and
Oysters.
And oysters.
There's no proven
yo, Ab,
studies.
do the research on that because oysters
he
are a
big man. He want
natural
his point.
aphrodisiac. Please check the research.
I've ate
I mean,
oysters
they
all the
say
time.
it don't
I've never-
increase your libido. I
And
don't know.
this is what the article I read now.
Somebody do the research on that.
We did a little
Okay?
bit.
We gonna do the research.
And dark chocolate. What type of chocolate? You
It just said chocolate.
It just said
The
chocolate.
article just said chocolate.
Brothers, y'all got me?
I'm weak. We gonna reveal it at the end though.
Please. This might be a
Drea,
tiebreaker.
go ahead, number 4.
Okay. Men can orgasm without ejaculation.
4. True.
Say the question again.
Men can orgasm without ejaculation.
True.
False.
My boy, get that throat.
I gotta
ready.
Pause.
That's crazy. That's crazy. The throat,
It's the
get the
sex
throat.
topic. We
Get
gotta
the,
say
I
it.
know.
get the throat
Rashad
ready.
say
It's
he
crazy.
not taking no shots
Rashad
today.
is not taking no shots.
Never lost. Never
All
lost.
right, so it says, surprise, orgasm and ejaculation are two distinct psychological responses in men. While ejaculation generally does not coincide with an orgasm, the two actually occur in rapid succession, with orgasm coming slightly before ejaculation and tapering off during ejaculation. Men can learn to differentiate between the two and to have orgasms without ejaculating.
That's semen retention.
Right. I said that earlier, Lex. I said that earlier. I feel like that's what semen retention is.
Okay, you did say that.
I
didn't know
did
what you
when
were
we was
talking
on the
about.
phone. Yeah, like when men be about
So we
to
at
nut, but
2?
they don't.
2-0. Wait, I gotta take a shot.
Technically 3-0, but
Yeah, because we
But we gonna still
We
do
got
the last
one and we
one.
got a tiebreaker.
We can do a little tiebreaker.
We
That
could
might
do
be
a
the
tie.
tiebreaker.
The
'Cause they gonna
oysters.
read. The oysters might be the tiebreaker, but you have to get this
it's
one
not
right.
a tie though. It's 2-0.
Yeah,
I
but
know,
if I get this one, then it's
if
2.
he gets this one, then that one's gonna determine.
Yeah, that was
What, it's like a bonus round?
I don't know.
Yeah, we might have to.
How does that
We're
work?
making it up as we go. This is the first
That's
time.
what I said.
our first,
I'm trying to-
our first game.
I'm trying to help my brother
game
not take this
contestant.
shot.
No, I'm winning.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to help you not take the shot.
Okay. Now y'all ready?
I don't have to
Listen.
take it. You got to take the shot.
Exactly. That's what I just said.
Y'all.
Go ahead.
Now
Y'all
he trying
ready?
to play mind games.
I'm weak. 'cause
Mind
I'm
control.
confused. Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
do it.
Number 5.
When it comes to pleasure, penis girth is more important than length.
Yo,
True.
true.
Come
I said
on.
true
But that's
first.
pause, bro. Like, come on. That's crazy.
How is it a pause? You have a penis? Sex is normal to talk about.
Yeah.
True.
So that's
Yeah.
that's 4. I literally won 4-0. That's crazy.
Ooh, not the ding.
What was that? What was that?
That's crazy.
That's the winner's ding.
That's the winner's ding. Okay, it says true. Many men like to compare the length of their penises, but the only people who really care about that number are other men.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
The vagina.
What you mean allegedly?
I'm just saying it because women always say that size matters. So I don't know about
Girth.
this.
Girth.
I've never heard a woman say that girth matters.
But that's what we
Never
mean when we
heard
say
say that,
size.
size.
So
We
there's
mean
a
the
word,
thickness.
Dre. Do you know how to
Okay.
say that word?
What?
It says mechanoreceptors or something.
Mechanoreceptor.
Mechanoreceptors. It
Yeah,
says
yeah.
the vagina is mainly covered in stretch mechanoreceptors.
Yeah.
Which means that girth or width is more important aspect of the penis for women. So we care about the girth.
So that's what you care about more?
Absolutely.
That's what you care about more?
Absolutely.
That's a consensus, 100%.
Girth.
I love a girth
You
Brooks.
know your worth with your girth. We always say that.
Know your worth with your.
Know
know
your
your
worth
worth.
with your girth.
What's your girth?
Amen.
Period.
Good to know.
Earn
So-
your girth.
Earn your.
Earn your girth.
New franchise.
Hey man, we got a lot of sex toys coming out. Earn your girth.
Collaboration with Earn Your Leisure and Poor Minds.
Exactly.
This is why I can't. Okay, you gotta take your shot.
Let's do it. You know, I'm not running from
Collaboration
that.
you never thought you
I'm gonna
needed.
take one with you too, cause I'm a team player.
I'll take one too.
Yo, ever since the
He
slippers,
like
we've been
shit.
hit.
I won, nigga.
Since Houston, you been my.
That's a fact.
You been my dog.
But is
That's a
it one
fact.
shot or 3 shots?
No, we
How you get 3 shots?
Because he lost 3-0.
Stop.
Nah, see,
Stop.
that's
4-0. 4-0 actually.
That's
did
mine.
low
That's
key.
mine.
I I'm not gonna lie, he whipped your ass.
He did.
Yo, man, I'm a team player.
On my Rico Suave
I'm
flow.
a team player.
So that was a shutout. That's the first time y'all played this game ever?
Yeah.
We created this game for
So
today.
We might add it to the show.
This
That
goes,
was fun, Rose. Y'all like that?
This goes down in history that I won the first time you ever played
The
this.
first time.
The champion.
Yes. Yes.
Would you like to give a speech?
I like to thank all the,
We can use
All
that
the
as your trophy.
All the women I made sweet love to. I know that's right.
Hold on, we together on this? What we doing?
The sweet love.
Shut
Wait,
up.
I didn't get mine. I'm just waiting on mine. Because I'm going to take a shot with you just because I want to. Because I ain't got
That's
shit
why I
else.
fuck with y'all.
We just be trying to find reasons.
A reason to
take
drink.
shots.
Wait, hold on. Cheers to this.
You know, I'll take a shot because I read the first question wrong. And he read me
That
down.
was
He
a
said,
fact.
excuse me.
Boy, because it was
No, he did. He said,
Excuse me, you said these.
Directions repeated.
Damn, nigga, you strict as
because
fuck.
that's
nigga,
two.
you said it
That's
too.
two different.
He's talking about, yeah, can you read that again?
That's two
Y'all
different
strict.
questions. That's two different
It
questions.
is two different questions, but I'm drunk, nigga, and y'all
Just
smart.
saying.
we
Just,
go.
it's two
I
different
graduated
vibes.
college a long time ago.
To
It's
the,
been a minute.
These
to
niggas
the
is
to the
strict.
new segment on Poor Minds.
To the new segment on Poor Minds. Period.
That's our air cheers. That's
To
our
our
air cheers.
winner.
To Texas.
And to our winner,
New,
Rashad.
New York and Texas combination.
AKA
Period.
Timothy.
The best combo.
It's like
It's
Big
giving
Pimpin'.
Beyonce's and Jay-Z's.
Yes, it's
That's
giving
a fact.
Oh, fat.
Ooh,
UGK and Jay-Z. Big Pimpin'.
period. Okay, so
UGK.
now we gon' get
You not a
into
UGK fan?
the bop. Hey.
I
Hey.
am, but they not from Houston.
The bop.
Hey.
Hey.
Texas,
The bop.
Texas.
Hey. Bow. A bow.
Hey.
Bow.
Hey.
Bow. I got a new co-host.
There you have it.
Hey,
I was taking my shot.
hey,
All right, girls.
hey.
I'm
So
ready
now
to
we're
go.
going to get into the bop of the week.
Can we
So,
shout out our bartender again?
Ty.
Yes.
No,
Shout out
Ty's
to
gonna show us
Ty.
a good time.
She ran back another one for me. Shout out to you, Ty.
No, Ty's gonna get the job done. Y'all
Every
already know
time.
how I'm feeling. Y'all can see because y'all know Ty done did it again. Okay, so we're gonna get into the bop of the week this
Another
week.
one.
My bop of the week. Y'all know I be on my R&B shit, and I love this man. He's so talented. No,
feel like
Y'all
we
better
got
not have
the
the same
same-
vibe. Y'all better
no,
not
we
have the
don't.
same
I
vibe.
promise we don't. She always says that, and we never have the same bop.
Sometimes we do, though.
Bro, we ain't never had the same bop.
Yeah.
The one time we had the same bop, I had the bop 3 weeks ago, and you was like, y'all heard that song by Burna Boy?
It wasn't Burna Boy. It was that lady.
Whatever it was.
No, the other one.
Aria, was it Rush?
I can't remember her name.
Callie, yeah. It was Callie, I don't care.
You remember the bop?
But anyways, my bop of the week is by Sir. It's
Sir.
called
I
Nothing
like
Even
him.
Matters.
I like him. He's
Ooh.
dope.
Oh
Good.
my God. When I tell
dope.
y'all this man is gifted, blessed, everything
he's dope.
above.
He's dope.
God has his favorites and he's one of them. Nothing Even Matters is just a vibe. I feel like he just gets it. Like he makes the music that we want to hear. When we're asking for R&B, when people say R&B is dead, I don't know what y'all listening to, but y'all need to go listen to Sir because it's very much alive and thriving.
Shout out to him. He's
Yes,
dope.
he's
dope.
amazing. The song it's just a good song. It gives you the vibes, it gives you the feels. I
He
feel
got
like,
a new project out?
it's just a single that dropped from what I saw. And I feel like I'm tired of hearing the songs about like fuck these bitches, fuck these niggas. I don't want to I don't want to hear that. I want to hear about people being in love. I say that all the time, you know. So shout out to Sir. He's making the good music that people want to hear. So that's my pop of the week.
Facts.
Okay, we don't got the same.
I know we didn't.
My bop is Glue by Usher.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Word.
I knew you were
Yeah.
gonna do that.
I see. Did they drop the video
liked
for
it.
that? Because I seen Jada put up songs.
Yeah, but I don't think that was the video.
That's not the
but
video.
those were some great visuals because I saw that
Wait,
shit
what
too.
visual? Who dropped the visual?
Jada.
So, nah.
Girl,
I thought you was getting freaky.
no, bitch.
Shout out to Jada.
Jada,
Wade.
Jada
Waiter.
Waiter.
Okay,
Jada
well,
Waiter.
y'all gotta be
Jada
specific.
Waiter?
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm old now.
She dropped the video.
She's in it?
I'm not sure if that's
Well,
the video.
I don't think it's the official. I don't think it's the
The
official
visuals
video.
are crazy.
I could
Shout
be
out to Jada
wrong,
Waiter.
but
That's how
the
people-
visuals was definitely fired.
Okay, okay.
What visuals you talking about?
For Usher. So
For
Usher got a new
Usher's
song called Glue.
But you said it wasn't the official visual.
She probably just did a little teaser.
Yeah,
a
I
little
think
one
she just
Oh,
did,
no, this
you
ain't the teaser.
know,
This
a little
professionally
reel.
done.
The video is of her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Of her.
So
Yeah.
she's dancing to the song.
Yeah, you know, she was just being real sexy, a little 1-2.
We need to do something like that.
Oh,
That's a
You
fact.
ain't said nothing but a word.
Period.
But yes, I
Wait,
really
we
like
done seen
this.
you in a video before.
Mm-hmm.
Come
We seen her in a few.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just in Houston this past weekend,
Your
and somebody
acting was
else said that to
impeccable.
me, and I'm like, I be forgetting.
Oh.
I did. I was in my acting bag.
I saw you in your acting bag, the division joint.
It's giving Drea Davis.
She was.
I was like, that's
That's what I said. When I tell you she was seen cut, I was on set looking like
Oh, you was there watching
I
them.
was there.
You was in your bag. I get it.
Viola,
good.
I'm coming for you.
Hold on now, not too much on my girl. So Usher Glue.
But yes, I really
it's
like
about-
this song. It's kind of, I don't know.
It's
Do you feel like
nasty.
it's giving you Maxwell vibes?
It's not
like
giving-
with the
The track is, the music is.
Yeah.
Like with the band, like the drums and stuff like that, it is. But the writing was spectacular.
I love
Usher loves a good simile. He loves to compare
word,
things.
sister.
He does. Like, he loves that. Like, do y'all remember that song .com he had?
No.
This reminds me of .com. So
That's just my guy.
So listen, .com was a song. We have to break down this
hard.
song. Cause the song was about him, a computer, but he was talking about a woman. So he was like, "Ooh, I love the way you dirty type." And the chorus was like, "Online, I love it when you log on. Ooh, baby, when you something, I'll make you .com."
This don't sound sexy.
It
at all.
doesn't sound sexy, but when you hear it,
Yeah.
when you hear it, you're gonna be like, "I'll make you .com." Better bring over that apple. So that's what it's giving.
Okay.
But no, the glue is giving the same.
Same
the
vibe?
glue is giving those same vibes. I like how he compares things and
Yeah, I checked out the glue. It's all right. It's cool.
It's not your fave.
I'm a big.
It's a
I love
vibe.
Usher's my guy. I think he's a king of R&B.
I really
Love
like
Usher.
I think one of my favorite Usher songs that people sleep
Mine
on
is Climax.
is no, but nobody
That's a-
slept on Climax.
That's a great.
Oh,
one.
you're saying that
What
they
is y'all's
slept
biggest
on.
Usher sleeper? Like that people slept on.
Slept
I don't
on?
think it's many.
I think it was that song with Jay that he had when he was like, the best I ever had. I think.
Oh, that
What
was
was
that?
it?
That was with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best I ever had. Yeah.
Yeah.
My sleeper is Tell Me. It sounds like it would be like a dream beat. I don't know if the dream had anything to do with it, but Tell Me was such a good song. It's so sexy. Usher makes good, sexy music. Listen to me when I tell y'all this, all three of y'all. When
Yeah,
y'all
I'm
get in the
listening.
car and you're riding home, everybody in this room,
Mandatory.
go listen to Tell Me by Usher and tell me this is not a sexy song.
Shout out to Usher.
There's
man.
some joints on the Zaytoven project I thought was.
Yes. Me and you used to run that album.
really
into
called
the
it.
Oh my God,
ground.
thank you for.
Cold.
You know what? I said
That was a slept
Let me
on
tell you what
album.
I
happened
think
to
the whole
me.
album was slept on. Yeah.
I tweeted, I said, y'all slept on that Usher and Zaytoven album. I went viral because everybody was like, she's stupid. Bro, are y'all
Nah, it was
serious?
good.
There's a couple
What
on
was the
there.
one? La 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 la.
There's a couple on there.
Oh my God. 8.
Yeah.
He ate it up.
He ate that Zaytoven album up. Stop playing with Usher. He's not, okay, sorry. So
Yeah.
what's y'all bop of the week?
Damn, Bopper. I mean, I'm still on SZA's album.
Okay.
Ooh.
Every flight I'm listening to SZA's album.
What's your favorite song? The
My favorite song on there? There's a bunch, man. I think Snooze is one of my favorites.
Oh my gosh. Snooze
was
is
that
a
one of your
good
bops of the weeks?
It was.
It was.
Yeah, that.
Snooze is a good one.
I told him once I heard, I'm like, yo, that's a smash.
And SZA fine as hell.
She
a
is
thick
fine.
queen. Come over
Let
here,
me actually
SZA.
see
Come
this.
sit on the couch.
I gotta make
Yeah,
sure I
yeah, yeah.
got
What's
that
the joint with Travis at the end of the album? That's my joint too.
Oh, I can't
Open
remember the
Arms.
name of it. Yep,
Open Arms. Open Arms is another one. That's a
Okay,
great song.
let me ask y'all this real quick.
Yeah.
I know I'm not supposed to add this. Have y'all listened to Don Tolliver's new album?
I haven't, but he's on her joint, Used.
He
Yes.
is.
That song is
That's
classic.
why I thought
That's
about it.
a great one too.
Don Tolliver has a song with Callie Uchis, and he sampled that song, If I Could Be Your Girl.
Ooh.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If y'all going on vacation with your girl this summer, this going to be y'all song.
Don Tolliver.
Kelly Uchis was my bop last
Oh, my
week.
God. Don Tolliver and that Callie Uchis joint, that's the song of the summer.
I just found out about her.
Yeah.
She was on Big Boy.
That's his boo. They in love.
yeah. That's why
That's why the song feels so good. Because I like
They
a
in
little
love.
tea. I like a little mess. I'm gonna throw it in there. You know what I'm saying?
My bop.
Yes.
What you
I'm
got?
sorry.
What you got?
My boy who just performed for us, Blast. I really like his album a lot. It's not new, but I still
gotta
play
be
it.
new.
I still play it a lot. So I think, and there's a couple songs on there. I'm just looking to just make sure I had the right songs. But About You,
Okay.
I really like that song a lot.
I'm gonna go listen to that.
Still on my way. He got that whole. I like the whole album. The whole album is fire.
He has the type of music like you gotta drop the top down to and ride to.
Yeah.
That's
That's
a
like the vibe.
Y'all gonna
that Cali
listen.
music.
Y'all love Usher. Y'all gonna love About You.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to it now.
Yeah.
And if it's bad, I'm gonna be like, my boy.
Nah. It's like that My Way Usher, like Donnell Jones, 98. It's a good vibe. That's a great song.
Yeah.
My way is my shit.
I rock with Blast.
That's a good one.
Okay.
I like that.
So now it's time for us to get into our favorite segment of the show, which is Pour Your Heart Out. You know, if you have any questions that you would like to send in to the girls, send them to askpourminds@gmail.com. That's askpourminds@gmail.com. Send us your questions. Send us your testimonials. 'Cause, you know, we be steering y'all wrong sometimes, too.
The envelope,
Sometimes.
please.
Whew.
I have question number 1.
Period, Pooh. Go ahead.
Hi, Lex and Drea. So this is kind of a shallow question, but I've been dating this guy and I like him and could possibly see a future with him. But a major ick I have is that he has an Android. I tried to look past it because when we met, he told me he was thinking of getting an iPhone.
Stop the question. Get rid of him.
Oh, I didn't think you was gonna say that.
I did.
I thought you were gonna say my brothers and sisters.
Nah, get rid of him.
Okay.
We don't try. If the message comes up green,
If you don't have an iPhone, I can't trust you.
we can't. There's trust issues that come with green messages.
Wow. Okay.
So it's like he told me he was thinking of getting an iPhone, but he has since doubled down that he loves the Android life. It bothers me more and more every day, from the green messages, blurry ass videos, and using WhatsApp for video calls. It's weird that he's so against getting an iPhone. I can't understand why someone insists on being an outcast. LOL.
Okay.
Anyway, I want to know if y'all could see yourself in a serious relationship with an Android user. I know it's just a phone, but it's such a big turnoff. Maybe I'm asking for a lot and it's maybe a reach, but he knows I absolutely hate the Android and he doesn't care. Could this be a red flag that he doesn't really care about what makes me happy, and this could potentially be a theme in the relationship? What are y'all's thoughts? Your fellow Houston hottie.
Houston, shout out to H-Town. I feel like it's not gonna work. Not because of the Android.
No, because I feel the same way. I want to hear what he has to say.
Because you're asking a question about a phone. Like if I met Snow Allegra, I don't care if she got a
Stop.
dollar.
No, we got to pause when we say that. We got to pause when we say that.
I don't care. I don't care.
If we met Snow Allegra,
I don't care.
Pause.
I don't care what.
Now he was dying for her
I'm just saying. Like, it's like I don't care what phone.
My brother.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you meeting somebody. If the phone is the deciding factor,
I agree.
the relationship is already over. Like, what are we talking about?
I'm telling you.
Because if I really like you, we could work on the phone.
I don't give a damn. Let me tell you something. The man
Nigga,
I
you
love-
gonna get an iPhone.
I don't
That's
give
not working on it. You
I'll
gotta
go buy
meet
it
somebody
for you.
If it's that serious,
If it's that serious, I'm gonna buy you a new
if
phone.
it's that real.
I need you to do this.
You
for
know
me.
how hard
It's annoying. It is annoying though to have
is
somebody.
whack.
It is annoying.
If that Android is very annoying.
It's not a deal breaker.
How you can't FaceTime? It's green messages.
I
It's just
get
a
it.
The
bunch
only
of
person
things.
that I communicate with that has an Android is my mom, and
Same.
it's annoying. But I mean, what I'm gonna do? Tell her I'm not gonna call you because you got an Android.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like the Android thing is very annoying, but she doesn't like him that much.
She knows.
Because if
She
she
don't.
was
You're trying to
really,
find
if
a-
she was really,
She
into
find an
him,
excuse to
You
not
would
like him.
go buy him a phone. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
If I found a man that checked off all the boxes and all he had was an Android phone,
Yeah.
I'm about to go buy you a new phone. It
You
ain't
getting
that serious.
We
to
got
me.
that in common.
It's
Commonalities
not
are
that serious.
important.
What if he doesn't take the phone though?
Well, honestly, I would never be
What he
involved
gonna
with
do
a
with
man
it?
that couldn't buy his own phone.
No.
But
What if he could buy a phone, but he just really likes his?
it's not
Android.
a deal breaker for me.
You still
not.
gonna rock out.
Android?
An Android is not a deal breaker.
It's
you
just
know
a-
how hard it is to find a man out here?
Exactly.
Talk to him.
Android is not gonna be a deal breaker. Niggas got 14 baby mamas, 18 kids, 42 cousins that need some money.
And that sound like
We
an
can't-
Android nigga. I don't know. I'm not sure that God.
Wait, is that a new classification?
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely. I'm not sure
this
that God
girl,
made
she
my
on one.
man.
He can't have one.
But I'm not gonna lie,
Android.
I have seen some Android phones.
But let's go
I
through.
was like,
Let's do this. Have you ever spoke to somebody that had an Android before?
I haven't. I can't remember the last time
When
somebody
you say
asked me for it.
spoke,
Like you text, like you.
No,
rock
I haven't. in
Have
years.
have you? Because I haven't.
Have I ever text somebody?
I haven't came across it.
In life.
If it goes green.
No, in life it's
Is
happened.
it a flag?
I've
for you?
never talked to anybody in life that had an Android.
If it go green
In
the
life.
first time, I might just try to assume that you on a flight.
Who has an Android?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Anybody in here with an Android?
no disrespect to
Because-
anybody with Android.
because-
No disrespect.
But if it goes green, it's like, yo, wait, you're out of service, or you're somewhere
I'ma
that
assume
I
that you
can't
on
get
a
contact.
flight.
It takes
or-
back and it's still green.
It's not
What's next?
delivered. I can't trust that
Nothing.
you even got the message. I
Yeah.
can't FaceTime you.
It
No, it's
definitely
annoying.
highlights some trust issues.
It's annoying.
That's a
It's
fact.
annoying.
Yeah.
But it's
But
not a deal breaker.
Who has it?
I don't think
it
it should
says
be a
more
deal-
about you as a person if you have an Android. I'll be honest with you.
What it say?
But I'm not gonna lie.
So if you meet a girl and she fine as fuck, she smart, she
You meet
beautiful,
Snow Allegra.
she check off all
And
the boxes.
she
Lex
got-
on one.
But
Lex
she
on
got
one.
an HTC.
Go ahead, Lex.
I'm on his ass.
But she
I'm
got
on
an
your ass,
HTC.
bro.
Do they still make HTC?
Take them glasses off. You met Snow Allegra. I was dying for your love, your love.
Yeah.
But she got that Android.
What you gonna do?
What you
Damn.
gonna do, my boy?
Doesn't matter.
You still love her.
Are you gonna buy her iPhone?
And she don't want it. She don't want it.
It's not a deal breaker.
Okay.
It's weird, but it's not. It's not a deal breaker.
We can work through this.
Not a
It's
deal
not a
breaker.
deal breaker for me
I don't
either.
know.
We can get past this.
I'm not gonna lie, like I told y'all, I had I won't even say I was dating this guy because we weren't dating at all.
You were talking to him.
I don't know if he I don't even want to
texting.
say that because I know he probably gonna watch this episode, but like, yeah, no.
yeah.
I was texting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was texting and we hung out a few times. And when I say hang out, it was literally like go out to the club. I went home, he went home type shit. Anyways, but we was at the club one time and I asked him like, oh, just take a picture or whatever. Well, no, I didn't even ask him that because I don't be taking pictures. He was taking pictures and I was like, hold on, let me pose real quick. He was like, oh, let me get out my other phone because this takes pictures better. And he pulled out an Android phone.
Nah, the pictures are better.
It does
Let me
take
tell
better
y'all.
pictures.
No, let me tell y'all
That's
what
a
this
fact.
phone did.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm like turning up. I got my drink in my hand. I'm posing. And literally, he was like, let me show you what this shit do. So he pulls out the pictures. There's people in the background. All he do is click the people.
No, the Android.
Oh,
the
deleted
techno-
them out?
Nah.
Delete everybody in the picture.
Diddy crop
it
them.
cleaned up my face, my little everything. Got rid of my little sweat.
Curls
Smoothed
is
my
curling.
hair.
No, the Android, the technology is crazy.
That's why I was like,
Technology
so
is
maybe
crazy.
they have it for a reason.
Maybe there's a
That's a
future
fact.
there.
The technology is crazy.
Nah, but they got that now on the iPhone. They're bringing that to the iPhone where
Well,
you
they
can
need to.
Diddy crop people out.
Oh, he Diddy cropped everybody. I was like, I'm the baddest bitch in the club alone.
You can already copy and paste yourself onto a photo.
Yeah, for iPhone. For
Yeah,
sure.
you can.
That's a
Dre
fact.
be
They
knowing.
getting there,
Oh,
but
I be knowing.
so we got to give the
This my
Android
dog
people
right
a
here.
little
This
grace.
my dog.
No, Android.
dog.
Yeah.
Same.
That's my dog.
Okay, so
Oh wait, I got another. I didn't read my
you know what I
question.
just realized?
What?
You didn't read your question.
And you didn't do
but
item of the week.
I didn't do item of the week.
Let's do it. Where's it
We
at?
can do item of the week. Just do it real quick.
Where's it at?
You sure?
Oh, the
Why
per-
not?
Let's do it.
No, just read. Let's do it.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Just
Spray it
real
in the air
quick,
and all
because
that.
I
Let's
really
do it.
want to talk about this
Okay.
perfume.
So, my item of the week this week is by Le Labo. Y'all know I'm a fragrance girl.
Say it again. Say it again.
Le Labo.
Lay
Le
down.
Labo. Y'all know how Britney Spears.
But you gotta say it like that. Le Labo.
Oh, we about to get a deal.
Le
Le
Labo.
Labo.
Fact.
Como la
Fact.
flor.
All right.
I was trying to sell it.
So y'all know I am a fragrance girl, and
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't did like a fragrance in a while, and I've gotten a lot of new scents since then. So, Santal 33 by Le Labo. This is my shit, y'all. It smells so
Let me see.
good.
Can I smell it?
Nigga gonna wanna eat you up.
Ooh. Okay, so
Spray it?
Well, is it like a woman's perfume?
No, I feel
Put
like
it
it's
in.
unisex.
Just put it in
it's
there. Put it in there.
unisex.
He sprayed it.
I
Though.
sprayed it in the air anyways.
Put it in the air.
In the air?
Yeah, just put it in my hand.
Oh, okay.
I'll smell it.
Okay.
You gotta let it like
Let it
marinate
marinate?
We gotta
though.
let this
Because
simmer.
I'm telling you, the very first time that I went to Saks and I tried this fragrance,
You went to where?
I went to Saks.
I thought you said you went to sex. All right,
To
you went
sex.
to sex.
No, I went to
Okay.
Saks and I tried this fragrance. When the lady sprayed it on me, I was like, you know, girl, I don't know if this is
Let me
me.
read the notes. It's rich and woody.
Well, that's all I was about to do.
Go
But
ahead.
no,
Go
you
ahead.
can go ahead.
It's rich and woody is the style. The notes, the top note is violet accord.
Cardamom.
And cardamom. Come on, girl.
Oh, I know.
The middle is Irish. Iris.
Iris.
Sorry,
Iris.
y'all.
There we go.
And
It's
Ambrox.
Tito's.
Is that how you say it? Ambrox?
What's this section called?
Item of the week.
So you do this every week.
Yes.
Nice
We have a different item.
I like
every
this
week.
scent.
Just things that you like.
Yeah, just things that we like, not sponsored.
This is a nice scent.
Well, it should be sponsored.
I feel
it's
like
coming.
it needs like.
Don't you worry about
That's
the
a
fine.
fact.
When it dries down,
100,000 should be sponsored.
Yeah.
And the base
should be
is
sponsored.
cedarwood, leather, and sandalwood. I'm a musky girl myself. I like a little musk tone.
I'm a oud girl.
Yeah, like
What's
I
that
like
again?
that.
Oud.
Ooh.
Like I'm a oud girl. This isn't really a oud scent, but it's one of the non-oud scents that I.
How you feel about people that mix? Because
I mix.
I'm a mixer.
one of our friends, he was like, you know, I had 3 different colognes on.
All right, 3 is pushing
Yeah,
it.
I mix
3?
and I love when
You
people
make
ask.
perfume?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Really?
And I like a lot of unisex scents. Like I don't like.
How's that work though?
Feminine
Where
fragrances.
do the sprays go when you mix them?
Do one here, one here,
Yeah,
one
like, how's
here.
that work?
Oh no, I don't.
I actually spray all over because you know you're not supposed to. Did y'all know that you're not supposed to rub?
No, I didn't know that.
You're
It
not.
fucks up with the fragrance.
I got a pattern of
What you
spray.
what are you supposed to do?
Where you
You're just
spray?
supposed to spray it and just let it.
Just let
In the
marinate.
warm spot.
I go 1, 2.
Where you supposed to
3,
spray that?
4,
You're supposed
5.
to spray it behind the ears.
Behind the ears,
You're supposed to
behind
spray it
the
on the
knees.
wrist and
You
behind
spray it
the
behind your
knees.
knee?
Behind the knees.
Well, with men, I think that's a little different because y'all got
What?
pants.
But not your neck.
Oh,
No,
you know.
I mean, behind the ears is kind of neck vibes, but no, not the neck.
Not the neck.
Not the neck.
But and I do spray my look. I spray my
But
curls.
you can.
Because I was,
My curls smell good.
I was always
These
taught
curls
you
are sponsored
spray
by-
it here, you do this, do it like that. You know what I'm saying, and that's the vibe.
I mean, you can spray it on your neck because I agree with her. I spray it in my hair too.
But y'all
and that's
gotta
not
spray it
where
on
you're
y'all
supposed to
chest.
spray it.
It's like 1, 2.
Y'all
3,
gotta spray it on
4,
your chest
5.
because when a woman hugs you, you know she
wants
On
to
your
smell
clothes,
that.
but then it's on your clothes though.
I don't care.
I think men and women have different points where you should spray it, but the key thing is you're not supposed to rub it. And I think that that's something that we all
'Cause it
used to
it
do.
takes it
Are
off.
you a
Yes.
proponent of spraying behind the kneecap?
Yeah,
I am.
Really?
If I got on a dress,
Yeah, I'm spraying behind
I
that
feel you.
kneecap.
you need to smell me when I walk by.
This is a judgment-free zone, Dre. I just wanted to let you know that.
In case I'm walking by a nigga that's tying his shoe.
A
You
tiny
know all
nigga?
A nigga that's tying
What?
A nigga that's tying his shoe.
I thought you said,
I'm
you said
tying my
unless I
shoe.
walk by a
What-
tiny nigga.
But that too, I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8". Most of the time my heels is
Yo.
5 inches. A nigga could be standing straight up. You gonna smell my knee.
Like, oh, where did that smell come from as I'm tying my shoe? That's me, sir.
Okay, Le Labo.
You're annoying. Le
Labo.
Santal 33.
All right, so question, we're gonna get back
Cut
into
the check, La
Get the
La
numbers
folks.
right, y'all.
Period.
33.
Period.
Don't play around.
All right, so question number 2.
Yeah.
Hey ladies, do you have any advice or tips on what you have done to indirectly get a man to approach you or actually shoot your shot? Do you have any one-liners or openers? How did you exchange contact info so he can take it from there? It's getting warmer, and I know everyone is
getting
going to be
warmer.
outside,
That's a fact.
and I'm tired
That's
of waiting on the
legend.
bench and missing
This is a
out on
good-ass
what I
question, man.
want.
That's legend.
I don't want to come off as corny, and I want to start expanding my options. Please help.
Can I give some advice on
Yeah,
this?
because I don't have no
You
advice.
can
I don't hit on
always give
niggas.
advice.
Go ahead,
So,
Shotty.
I
Hold
feel
on.
like-
This moment is sponsored by. Nah, go ahead, Shotty. Shoot your shit, bro.
That's a fact. Aggressive women is always beneficial.
Ooh.
To
Talk
who?
Nah, let him finish. Let him finish.
She
Talk-
like,
Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
Nah, it's been it's
Another
smart.
shot, please.
Okay, be
It's
careful what you say,
smart.
because they about to be like, I heard you
Nah,
say
nah,
it.
nah. Watch this. Watch this. Y'all gonna be enlightened right now. Watch this.
Okay, enlighten me.
Okay.
Respectfully, because it's like, all right, there's so many women that have been taught to be at being ladylike is never making the first move. Well, how you going to attract what you want? Right? We send mixed messages to women. One hand, you got to go for what you want. You got to be assertive in life. But then when it comes to relationships, oh, sit back and just be quiet and just let the man come to you. Which one is it? So I feel like if you see somebody that you're interested in, show him that you're interested, because he might not even know who you are. How do you do this? Instagram. You go on Instagram story.
Yep.
And you like one of his stories.
Oh, that's our move. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. Keep
That's
going.
easy.
No, he's not done. He's
That's
not done.
not-
But he's not done. He's not
Okay.
done.
No.
No.
But the liking the story is very beneficial.
Yeah.
Because if it's like everybody checks their stories. Whoever said they don't check the stories is lying.
They lying.
They're lying.
Capping.
They're actually lying.
Captain
Yeah.
Crunch.
Capricorn. That is Capricorn.
Okay.
So everybody's
Not
checking
the
the story.
Capricorns, and them is my least favorite.
Don't do that. Don't do that. We know.
You a Capricorn?
No, ma. I got a few people that I know.
I do too, and I love them.
Hold on, we not done, Dre. Go
Let
ahead,
him
Shotty.
cook.
Go ahead.
Let him cook. He's chefing.
Chefing in the kitchen. So, all right, you like a story, right?
Okay. Like the story.
Because now it's only probably like 10 people, 5 people that liked it.
But they put it at the top.
Put it at the top.
And you're going to see this
So you're going
ad.
to see
Let's
it's like,
know.
you're going to
Oh,
see the
I
ad.
know.
You're going to see the ad
That's my
feed,
move.
and you're going to say, wait, who the hell? What's
Yeah,
this? You're
who
going to
that?
click. Okay. Like, you know, that alone, just that one little hack alone will probably get 70% of the guys.
Nigga,
Dre put up
nigga, 100. I'm 100 from the like of the
100
story.
for 100.
I'm
Dre
100.
Dre put up a
Nigga,
story
I'm
right now.
MJ. Nigga,
Noted.
stop playing with me. Liking the story, I'm 100.
For real?
100%.
You've done it before.
I've done it before.
See, this real shit. I'm talking like
a real
she
one.
knows.
But I don't do that a lot. I'm
Yeah.
saying the little bitty times that I've done it, I'm 100%.
So what happens when they hit you back like, hey, what's up?
Like, oh, what's that? What's that?
Have you done it before?
I haven't, but I'm about to.
She about to.
She's about to.
Dre, but no, what we did was different. Remember we talked about this in the past. You said like their old pictures.
That too.
Oh,
Yeah, but,
that's
but
a
that was
sign.
before you could like the stories. I haven't liked nobody's
Oh,
story.
you haven't liked the
though.
story. Yeah,
Like-
liking the stories is easier.
Liking an old picture is like, but you got to go back 47 weeks.
That's a sign of interest.
Because you can't go back 2 weeks.
I ain't doing
Oh yeah, it
No,
gotta
no, no.
be
Like 47.
But it's not.
because you gotta be letting them
How-
know what
how
type
many-
of time you
yeah.
want.
I've
Yeah.
taken
I'm
10
dedicated,
minutes.
nigga.
you
Right.
going back 47 weeks and liking like 20 pictures.
No, 20's crazy.
That's when it's like, yo,
five.
yeah.
That
20,
happened
no,
to me.
20's crazy.
Like 5.
Okay, so after the like the picture, so what's the next step? For a woman, we're talking from a woman's perspective. She done liked your story.
She all right, so that's one way to go about it.
Okay.
That's the least aggressive way.
So after she like you gonna go click on the profile, see what's going on.
Right. So now that draws engagement.
Okay.
Right. So now that draws engagement because now I'm saying you're on my way, you're on my radar. Mm-hmm. So now we're engaged with each other. Now we're playing this tennis game. I'm liking your pictures. You're liking my pictures.
who's gonna slide in the DM?
I'm watching your stories.
Yeah.
You're watching
gonna
my
slide?
stories.
Who's gonna slide first?
At some point, somebody's got to make
Somebody
an
got to slide.
So why you don't slide first?
It could.
No, I'm not saying you can't.
But I'm just saying you can't.
Who will?
I'm just saying
Who
will?
So it's like this DM etiquette, right?
Okay.
So it's
Don't
like
do that. Eyelashes is good. You good.
Because I want to hear what he gonna say because I know he has stipulations. But go
the
ahead.
DM etiquette for me
Talk
is
to
like you gotta be like, I'm gonna talk from both sides. From a man, you gotta be careful what you say to a woman that you don't know because you don't want to come off as a creep.
Right.
And if it goes left, you don't want it to. So it's like you might see a picture like, oh, dope pair of boots. Let's see where it goes. Let's see where it goes. Because if it thanks.
Are you? But here's the thing.
So a few things
But no,
can happen.
Here's the question. Here's the question. Are you liking the bikini picture though? Because that's tricky.
It's not tricky because she put it up there to like it.
And you like that shit.
No, it's not,
You like that
it's not
shit.
tricky
I
at
just
all.
want niggas-
It's not
I
if
want
it's
niggas to know. I
posted.
want
If it's
niggas to know.
posted,
I
it's
want
for
niggas
somebody
to
like. But it's like, hey, nice boots.
But 1,000 people's liking that pic.
But it don't matter. Let me tell you something. If
Talk
I'm
to us.
interested in you, it can be. I get 40,000 likes.
I got his attention.
My last bikini picture.
Yeah.
I got 40,000 likes on that hoe.
Oh, talk about
and
it.
And the one nigga liked it. I was like, oh, you like my picture?
That's all it
I'm
takes.
in
is one.
there.
It's about the one.
So
It's about that one.
It's about who likes it.
this DM game is crazy. Nice boots.
I wanted the thought
Few thi-
shared here
few-
by
Well,
Earn Your Leisure.
I've been
Shout out
doing
to
this
Shout out to
for
His Alone.
longer. I've been doing this for longer
I
Then-
never did any of these things.
than trading stocks.
So nice boots.
So I'm just using that as an example. Hey,
Example.
nice boots. Few things can happen. The first thing is she sees it, and doesn't respond. Now,
You done.
I'm never going to talk to you ever again in life.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm never going to talk to you ever again. But I didn't play myself either.
You agree with that?
You didn't play yourself.
I didn't play myself.
She can't screenshot it.
Yeah,
and be
you
like,
can't
oh, yo.
embarrass me. Like, yo, look at this lame ass thing. I just had nice boots.
Okay.
Relax.
It's fair.
Relax.
Do you send messages in vanish mode?
No, I don't do that. That's creepy.
Vanish
Do you delete
I
messages?
DM
I don't-
advantage
that's
on when I
creepy
do that
also.
shit though.
That is
That's
creepy.
weirdo shit. Like,
I'm
why are
glad
you
she
deleting
said
your
that.
message? Because it says that the message has been deleted. Nice boots.
Nice boots.
You don't respond. Okay, we'll never talk again. Thanks. Thanks can go two ways. Like, it's tricky.
That's really
tricky. It's tricky, but 9 times out of 10, I might just fall back off the map.
It's like, yo,
because it's like you're not really showing no engagement.
You're not interested.
Yeah,
but I
think
thanks is being nice though, because it's niggas who I don't even say thanks to.
Thanks with a smiley face changes everything.
That's different.
Okay.
That changes everything.
But I'm not even gonna lie to you. A nigga that I liked his story, he goes look at my picture. He says, "Oh, nice boots." I'm like, thank you. You know, I got a little 1-2. I'm saying
exactly.
something.
You elaborating.
So I'm getting
it's gonna be open.
So emojis change the game also, and LOL change. This is
I'm not laughing.
This is.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm the LOL queen.
And I'm not laughing, nigga. What's up?
This is.
Yo, can we?
Nah, this is the game. This is the real game.
Nah, that's fact.
This
LOL changes.
You
it.
can say anything with
LOL
LOL at the end of it.
Fact.
You can say anything.
I heard that it changes.
shot?
it. No. I heard that it changes.
Oh no, I was talking to Ty.
Oh, you want a shot?
I thought she was.
We
Shot
gotta
o'clock.
finish it.
Shot o'clock.
We gotta finish.
After this, we shot the clock.
We gotta finish this. Let him finish.
So all right, the
Talk your shit,
emoji thing.
Smiley face.
Emoji thing. That's a door opener. But like you said, once they say thanks, you laugh out loud. You know, I didn't really like it, but I had no. Now we just going full fledged.
Yeah.
Let's okay.
Where my flight at, nigga?
The door is
I'm
open.
trying to see you tomorrow.
Like let's go
out.
through it.
You trying to get flued out?
The same
morning.
The same now.
And I'm ready to be in love by
Tonight,
Friday.
the red eye.
The same
love in the
can
club.
be done for women. That game that I just gave, the same can be done for women.
But we were talking from the perspective of she liked your story.
And that's why I'm saying the question was, how do I
hit on niggas?
So I'm giving the game for a man, but that can be given. You say something, you know, hey, like, you say something that's not too crazy to a dude, so you're not playing yourself, right? And if the dude is interested, that you see a girl that you're interested in, she takes the initiative to DM you, and it don't gotta be nothing crazy. Like I said, like, hey, yeah, like,
like she see you, like you take a picture and she be like, okay, Crenshaw.
Exactly. Like when you was on Crenshaw.
I know a little one too.
Lex, you been here before.
She practicing.
I'm gonna say no. I was if he had a picture in that Crenshaw, I'm be like, what you know about Nipsey?
What you know about Crenshaw? I was gonna say, what you know about?
Why
Crenshaw?
did you rub your chin like that?
What you know about Nipsey? All my life,
but
I'm running all my life. That's a pretty price. Who want a slice? I'm about to Google all the Nipsey lyrics.
But I know that she's in the game because
Lex is experiencing this.
A fisherman can always spot another fisherman from afar. Everything that she's saying is real.
It's real shit. She been here before.
I Google.
Yeah, she been here
Let me
before.
tell you something. I don't hit on men. Let me say that.
But you know everything to
but
say.
I have before, and it worked in my favor.
You said 100%.
I'm 100%.
So you say that with pride. I can tell you've been here before. You've been here before.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You saw the double tap right there?
Abby, my Abby, double tap. My Abby is fire, and then I'm more fire in real life. So I'm 100%.
I just feel like I'm old school.
I like to be chased, though.
Exactly. Yes, I like to be chased.
You want to be pursued.
I can't chase you if I don't know you.
I feel like a nigga, I just have this theory that like the man is supposed to love you or fuck with you way more than you fuck with him. And I feel like how I'ma know, and I feel like how I'ma know that you fuck with me more if I came at you first.
And he's gonna steal your car.
That's pride though. That's pride and ego.
He's gonna steal your car.
Never had no niggas steal my car.
That's what's gonna happen.
I be fucking with niggas who got like 5 cars.
That's pride and ego.
When somebody loves you way more, he's gonna be outside your window at 3:30 in the morning crying.
Yes, with the boom box.
You want that?
I like that.
But you want that though?
That's what's gonna happen.
You want that?
If you fuck up, I absolutely want you outside my window with a boombox in the rain with no raincoat.
I'll say this.
She likes toxicity.
I feel like I prefer a man to hit on me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I've probably done that thing. Like when I say I'm 100%, I'm 100% because I probably only done it like twice.
But you did it.
But I did it, and it worked.
It worked.
But I will say, for me personally, I feel like I'm a confident woman. So when I walk in the room, and sometimes, yeah, it has happened, and I see a nigga, and I'm like, okay, you know, I kind of want him. So if I give you that look, and you don't see that look, the look is enough.
But here's my thing.
The look is enough, though. If I give you that look and you don't respond to it, cool. Go ahead.
Here's my thing. On social, everybody meets everybody on social media.
Wait, hold on, Shai. That's important.
What?
Sometimes we disregard the look.
You do gotta pay attention.
Pay attention to the look.
Pay attention to details.
I only look hand to hand. At this point in my life, I'm not doing hand to hand. I'm not doing that.
Talk your shit then.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
it got to be a referral. It got to be.
But that's
through a mutual acquaintance.
Yeah,
Because you're
interference
not,
has
you
to
don't
be
have
run.
an average normal life, so that's
I'm
understandable.
not like running down on you in the mall. Hey,
That's
how are you?
that's
Yeah.
understandable.
Can I have your number? And you're like, I'm not playing this game.
Not referral coochie.
So, that's the best way. The best way to go about it.
I agree though.
Yo, my
I feel
partner
the same way though.
Because
referral only.
let's cut the bullshit.
Right.
We have a mutual acquaintance.
Right.
You know I want him. It's brought to my attention. Yes.
Honestly, the referrals be the best because they know y'all both and they be like, it makes sense.
The best way to go about it. But social media, if I don't know you, how can I pursue you?
You gotta like a little one too.
No, I'm saying I might not know who you are. You might be my dream person, but I might not know you. So you introducing yourself to me is beneficial. So this young lady, make a list of who you want and do what we just told you to do.
Step-by-step booklet for you
Step
to
by
get.
step, try it and make sure your Abby fine now.
I will say,
Drop
the
that
times
heat.
that I liked the photo or
It always worked for you. That's what I'm
they
saying.
always slid.
Period.
I'm
I
telling
know.
I'm telling you from firsthand
Every
experience.
time.
Every time.
I'm telling
Drea
you.
Abby, I seen that. Abby.
What's the DM ratio
All
for
hits,
y'all?
no
What's the
misses.
DM ratio for y'all to respond to like a DM?
And you know what's
When
crazy?
you say ratio, what exactly do you mean?
Like how many? Like I'm sure y'all get a bunch of DMs, right? Like how many
Right.
do y'all actually like? All right. This is
Oh, I
cool.
don't respond to none.
I don't respond to
be
DMs no
honest.
more.
No, you don't respond
You know
to
why
not
though?
one DM?
Because the blue check means
Not
something
no more,
different now.
'cause it's so hard to see them.
You know,
now,
people
but
Like
used to-
starting
Instagram
last
set
week,
up.
but prior to that.
No.
That's true.
Prior to that, even though like the blue checks, people been buying blue checks and doing this blue check thing for a long time. Anybody can have a blue check now.
Yeah.
Blue checks don't even matter. So it's like
it does kind of matter. It still matters.
I-
It might not matter as much.
Not
Yeah.
on Twitter, but on Instagram.
on Instagram.
So y'all not
No.
even,
The
so
same.
dudes are sliding in DMs. Y'all not even checking them.
I don't see. It's a lot of messages that I just don't even see these days, just because of the way like Instagram
Yeah.
is set up.
Yeah.
But I used to would vet people before I would respond.
Oh, okay. So you checking the profile and all that.
Your
But-
profile, Google.
But then also my thing.
You
Oh, I'm a
Googling dudes?
Googler.
Before I respond to your DM.
Hell yeah.
But this is also
Yeah.
this is also how I'm doing it, right? If I was doing it like this, I'm not just cold calling. I'm not just shooting a shot in the dark. I'm only hitting people in the DM that follow me, that have showed interest already, that's
Okay.
looking in my stories, that's liking my pictures. Who does that? Who just scrolls on Instagram and randomly
lot of people.
just shoots a DM to
They
somebody that
do.
they've never seen? They don't have any interaction with him. And like,
Chicks is different though, right?
no, I'm
So
just
dudes are
saying
shooting
the
in DMs for no
ratio
reason.
is just so it's
For
a
no
waste,
reason.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
If I don't know you, I never met you. That's crazy. Like I'm just going to shoot you a DM.
Bikini pics.
I mean,
So,
yeah, but I
so
feel like
to
me
close
and
this
you have
up,
Yeah, go ahead.
if a woman shot in your DMs, well, you
He said like the story
you
first.
You not, but I'm saying if you were single,
Yeah.
would you mind women hitting on you? That's okay.
No, I don't mind that
you
if
don't
I
mind
was
that.
single. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you, women hitting on you, you like that. You'll pursue her.
Pursue is different.
Yeah.
Well, not pursue, like, but you'll respond if she's your type and she, you know.
1,000,000%.
Okay.
And the fact that she pursued you first wouldn't change anything with the trajectory of the relationship.
I only really traditionally have dealt with people that have pursued me first.
Really?
Ooh, I told you he's
Oh, no, I'm
him.
just being honest with
He's
you.
him.
That
Nah,
And
man.
see,
be honest
maybe
with
that's why I'm
He's him. Why'd you ask him that?
They say,
No, but that's
fuck
what I'm
Batman.
saying. Maybe that's why
Batman.
I'm so against it, because I'm the same way. Like, I'm not talking to somebody who doesn't pursue me first.
All right, let us know where they can find y'all, what y'all got coming up, and all that good shit.
Talk to him.
We're not playing karaoke?
We doing
We are.
karaoke.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I told y'all we gon'
I'm
we gonna
still
perform
lit.
karaoke
We
over
close
there.
out first, then we do karaoke on the stage.
Yeah, we gotta go
It's a
on the
production.
stage.
It's a real
I know
thing.
my song. I know
Yeah,
my
it's a
song.
real thing.
production.
I'm
So
ready to do it.
let us
Earn
know.
your leisure. Earn your leisure across all social media platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, everything. EarnYourLeisure.com. And my personal one is Rashad Bilal. His is Troy Millings.
Oh, they coming for you. They coming.
Why you did that?
They come
Cause they
Rashad
coming.
Bilal.
They
Yeah,
coming.
they trying to get rid of us here at Port Mines, but we staying. We not
No,
going
we
nowhere.
not. We about to have fun. we
this
about
is
to do
fun.
karaoke. We might have another
Period.
shot. Especially
Respect.
Rashad, because he ain't took none.
That's a
I've been
fact,
drinking.
bro.
It's my third victory lap.
That's the new drink, by the way.
Perfect.
I knew you was a little tipsy. You had said something and you was slizzard a little bit.
Oh, you said you was
I've been
lizard.
slizzard. What's your personal Instagram?
Mine's just Troy Millions. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like rude. Look, Lex, we really are who we are, right? So, like, even down to the Instagram names, like, that's really his name. That's really my name first and last. Like, we don't have to pretend to be anybody else but who we are. Like, you listen to him, that's really who he is. Like, cameras on, cameras off. And likewise, you know what I'm saying? Some people, like, they create these gimmicks and these images of these people, like, who are you really though in real life?
Right.
When you see these people, like, you're going to be disappointed. It's like, yo, I thought that's who you were. Nah, bro, like, you're going to see the same person that was on this episode, that's on Earn Your Leisure, that's on Market Mondays. Anything that we a part of, we get to be ourselves every day.
Right.
I think that's the worst part about my job that has been, like, a lot of people that I really looked up to or I fucked with, I met them. And I was like, damn, you're a weirdo. Or you're a loser. You fucking suck.
You're a loser.
I'm telling you.
They just don't be nice sometimes.
And they be fucking rude. And it's like, okay.
A lot of the time.
Sell a house of blues in Houston and then we can talk. Okay, so we about to do karaoke.
Yeah.
DRV.
And facts is facts.
We got handheld mics? Because I'm ready to go.
We do.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
And we are here to talk to y'all about GoodDayScents.com.
Yes, I love me a good candle. And Good Day Scents candles smell so good. And they're soy-based candles.
My fave. So there's nothing better than getting your house super clean, mopping, sweeping, all that good stuff, and lighting a candle. And let me tell you, my favorite scent is Black Love. I like to manifest that in the air because that's what I want.
Yeah.
And so
it's vanilla. I feel like you can never go wrong with the vanilla candle.
I mean, it's fall time. That's the kind of scents we need. So also you can use code POUR, that's POUR, and get 25% off of your order. So go to GoodDayScents.com and get your candle and use our discount code and have your house smelling good. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre and Nicole.
And I got some really good news for y'all.
Yes, period, y'all. We are about to revamp our whole Patreon.
Yes.
We got so much new shit coming soon for y'all. Like, we about to be doing challenges. We about to be doing vlogs. We really about to be dropping a lot of exclusive content for y'all. So if one episode a week is not enough, y'all about to get some more content on Patreon.
Yes, y'all be saying, oh, make the episodes longer. I need twice a week. Well, this is your opportunity to see us twice a week. And also, you're gonna get a look into our lives and know what's on a personal level. So make sure y'all sign up at patreon.com/PourMinds. Sign up today. There's different tiers. So if you want audio only, you can just listen. If you want video and audio, we have that too. And also we have a top tier where you get exclusive access to merch, shows, all that good stuff. So go to patreon.com/PourMinds and sign up today. Period. Y'all know what the fuck it is. Poor Minds. Earn Your Leisure. We about to kill this shit. Drop that shit, Javi.
Without you, baby. What if you need me? If you want me to put it on you. Because I love you. And don't you forget. Whenever you need me. If you want me to put it on you. Come on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Darling, where would I be? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Be without you.
Who would I be without my baby? The thought alone might break me. That I don't wanna go crazy. But every thug needs a lady. To the Mars ain't lying. Peter's you on the Saints and we are St. Clyde. So the place of the thought ain't lying. Baby, holiday we, baby. Who cry, who wipes your tears? When we care, who telling you there's nothing to fear? Baby, you'll always be there when you told me the shoulder to lean on. Never hesitate when you can call on your soulmate and vice versa. That's why I be the first to see Jacob and frost your wrist up. Now you owe me. I know you're tired of being lonely. So baby girl, put it on me.
Without you, what you're saying is true. I need someone to hold me.
Girl, put it on me.
I will.
Yeah.
Be without you.
Not about you.
What you're saying is true.
Tired tired of being lonely.
You the homie.
Hey, girl, put it on me.
Homie. First of all, let me tell y'all something. We killed this shit.
Caught me, baby. And a house on the hill when you drop like 80 on a down payment, thinking damn, ain't life crazy. And ever since my honey, I've been twice the lady. What would I do without the nights that you kept me warm? When this cold world had a girl caught in the storm. And accept who you with, cause I'm caught in the wrong. And expect when you flip, cause I love it strong. Or when you hit the block, I watch for 10-4. When my pops was asleep, you stuck in the back door. Baby boy, we been down since junior high. So when life get hot as July, it's like you and I, we've all been tied together forever. Hard from the heart, knew what it would last forever. Then you told me you would never leave me lonely. So baby girl, put it on me.
Man, shout out to EYL in the motherfucking building. We'll see y'all next week.